All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're already a subscription holder, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it. So, as you can see right here, by the title, we're going to be discussing Macy Greenwood situation and how would it possibly impact Jamaica in the future? Because obviously you know that Jamaica has some personnels that they're trying to reach out to. So we're going to try and look at that. Then we're going to put some additional thing on the Dujuan Whisper Richards situation, because obviously I know that people will come back to ask. I did a complete video for it. Yes, and then we have to look at Haiti versus Senegal. That's the ladies team. Remember, watch them when we were reporting on Jamaica. Jamaica played them as well. They have to play the playoff in order to reach the World Cup as well. And then obviously we're going to be talking on Reggae Boys. But let me start right here before I go anywhere. Today I specifically stated that I wanted to do a video by myself. But after Ian put a comment, I literally said anybody can call in except Cataract. So if I came off disrespectful, I'm very sorry about that. All right, but I just believe that I created my channel for myself. So if I want to complete something specifically, I wanted to do it that way, because I know how that video would have gone if I let other personals on the panel. You get me? I just believe it would have gone that way. Maybe I'm wrongful to judge, but hope you understand. So I'm very sorry for that, and it won't ever happen in a life, because I won't entertain it again. All right? Yes. So when you come here to see me. All right, and anybody else come after, no problem. But that's what my channels are all about. All right, yes, I just want you to know how it goes. All right, yes, so I'm very sorry if it offended anyone, but I just wanted to make sure I put every word together properly. When I'm talking about Dujuan Whisper and Mr. Butler, and oh right I was, because once I heard him came out and spoke, I I took the right measurement. So that's why I never wanted anyone else on the stream at the time. So I hope people do understand where I'm coming from, because I'm trying to make sure I don't create more problems rather than just solve something when I'm coming out. So hope you guys understood where I'm coming from. All right, yes. So, anyways, let we continue, guys. Let we continue. Let me bless up people in the chat first. Big up yourself, Sean Base. Thanks for the continued support. Michael Garden, massive respect, man. Thanks very much, man. And we have Data Boss, always supporting the thing. And thanks everyone for passing through. Ush Puppy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes, massive respect. Free Greenwood. Yes, we are going to try and hopefully get him free, and not just free, just from out of court, but also free to play football as well, because we saw some things that that's what I don't like in nowadays time, you know. Yes, yeah, yes, but we're going to talk about it, and it might be a little touchy side as well too, because you have to be careful which waters you're treading on when you come on to these subjects, you know. Yes, all right. Yeah, man, massive respect. All right. Yeah, man. So let me start with the first article, which is Mr. Macy Greenwood, because obviously you know the situation of the youth. He's an ex-youth that potentially could have actually played for Jamaica. Obviously, if he was fully fit and playing in the Manchester United team, I don't think that would be the same as now. I do believe that he has a big chance to play for Jamaica, because obviously, you know, in nowadays climate, once those things happen, it's like a profile damage. You understand me? And the English personals normally put themselves in the most tidiest realm, you know. So it would be hard for them to put him certain places, and I thought that's the exact thing happening to him right now, because all charges are dropped, and he's out at this point. But Manchester United released a statement and said they are going to do their own independent assessment on the situation, and until then he can't play back for Manchester United. So yes, see what I'm talking about? The court dropped the case dropped, because that's the problem. Case could be dropped at any point, and it just comes off like it's the person likes you a little bit more and drop the case. You get me? But it should not even matter if the person dropped the case. They are the one that put up the case. So if they drop the case, you should be able to resume exactly where you started. Or you are agreeing with that Manchester United should do an independent um, investigation, and when they are concluded, that's the time he should be playing. Let me know if you agree with that, because I kind of don't agree with that. You understand me? It just comes off like you have to always be guilty and until proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty. You understand me? And I think that's what where the world, guys, just please understand where I'm coming from. I'm talking in footballing terms, because this is literally the football inside. I know it might slightly affect your image rights and stuff. I understand that side. But I just believe that I wouldn't go so far. If they prove him not guilty, I think I would accept him back to play and then run my investigation. And if so, proven otherwise, then I try to just buy out his contract, but not like stop him from playing football, or unless you're gonna figure a way out to let him continue playing football, because maybe it is pride and joy. You understand me? Yeah, man. So I want to hear what from persons in the chat. What say you? All right, big up yourself, Mr. Sheridan. JD Greenwood need to come and play for Jamaica, and England will not call or play him at all. Remember, no, they don't like. Okay, all right. You can't say they, because it's a lot of them. Yes, you can't. We can't just generalize them. But yes, I understand where you're coming from. All right. JD, a be headache, Andrew, a give. We are Jamaica. What is he doing now? Yeah. Don't think Mason Greenwood would put Jamaica in his near future. He probably want to focus on his bread and butter club. But right now, his bread and butter club does not come out like they really want him to do anything. They want him to sit down and just relax until they can figure things out. And I strongly believe the reason why they're acting like that is due to the fact that they're already in a good position right now. You understand me? So they can afford to not let him in because they're playing good football just the same. You understand me? Yes. So I don't like that, because if they were suffering on the field and they needed results, I strongly believe that they would have actually figured a way out to put him in the team. That's what I don't like about the situation at hand. You get me? Obviously, now they can say, all right, then, Tenag, he's getting good ribs and everything. And if this kid come in right now, he's going to take away all the hype from Tenag. You understand me? And those are the things that is the problem. Those are the thing, and that is the problem for me. You get me? I strongly believe that is the biggest problem for me. I honestly, if they had never figured out all of these players and they're bouncing and working together, they would have put the guy back in the team. And these are the things that I don't like. But hopefully he gets a job, a game soon, or go somewhere else, figure a way out if the Premier League can allow. I need the Premier League to make a statement so we can know that he if he's allowed to play in the league. So if he could leave and go somewhere else. You get me? Because it's tough, guys. I want to hear you guys take right after I do finish all of the stories. I'm gonna run through the rest of the stories fast so we can chop it up and people can come on and give their take, because this is a discussion video. So I have no problem people calling and join whatever they want to do. You understand me? I have no problem. All right, Martin Baker, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. If a man free, him free. Don't agree with Manu on that move. Yes, I actually don't like that. JD back again with a new classic. Well, we're trying our best to give you back it. We said we wanted 200 likes on the video. We go back. We almost got 200, and I had these stories that I wanted to put out. So I said, okay, no problem. Let me just put it out, and then we come and have a discussion. Because I saw some comments under the video of the Whisper, and I wanted to come back and address it, and I wanted to come and address that cataract conversations thing and what I meant by it and everything. I wanted to come and address it, because once I do talk one time, I'm done with it. You get me? It's very complicated situation due to the fact that there was actual was actually an audio with abuse. So Manchester United sponsors might have an issue. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. JD, big up yourself, big up Island Car. JD, if Man United investigate, they would get the same results. So that makes no sense. No, 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 no. You have to understand the charges are dropped. The charges are dropped. That is important. The charges are dropped. So someone dropped them. So not because the charges are dropped, you're not guilty. So they want to make sure you're proven innocent. So that simply means the charges could drop and you walk free, because not saying the kid does something like this, but sometimes you can quote unquote convince people to let you off. All right, you know that we're from our place, so we know that. So sometimes that could happen. All right, so maybe they're looking at it like that, and at the same time with the sponsors as well, so that's the reason why I think they are all involved. So I think investigation is needed. Yeah, but I think the longer it goes on, it's the harder you will get to that same level, because I told you about the level of football that you need to be playing in order to reach certain levels, and he was a high prospect, so you needed him to be doing something. He surely won't be in the England team for the foreseeable future. So Jamaica might have a chance. Yes, JD Greenwood would be back in the team next season. He can't come back this season. Okay, so all right. I'm just going off the statement that I've gotten directly from Manchester United. So we can't question things. It's coming from Manchester United, and they're telling you what they're gonna do. So I'm just asking you if you're happy and are okay with that. Should do their own research. Not saying he's guilty, but we don't know the reason why it was dropped. Yes, that is true. OJ was found not guilty, but faced a civil suit. It's not what you did, but what can be proven. That is well said, Brian Burke. But all I'm saying is now, so what if they don't complete it by next year? So he has to stay for another full year to figure out how his future will go, or if they can come to something fast. Hopefully, because they did not give a time, and that's why I'm upset, because they did not give a time. If they had given a time, now we could say, all right, then by such and such time it's going to be completed. But it looks like it's a longer process. All right, so that is my biggest problem there. That is my biggest problem there. Yeah. All right, let me try and get up this one right here for you, right here, for you. All right, so right here for you guys. We're just running through the stories so we can get the people engaged and stuff. All right, yes. What do you think the response would be from sponsors if Greenwood played for Jamaica? I don't know. I don't know, and that's why I'm asking the people. And what do you think the response would be? You think it would have been a negative response, or you think it would have been a positive response? Let me know. All right. And guys, once you come in, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to share, and definitely subscribe. So as you come in, all you need to do is just support the stream, get the stream to up to a 50, 60, 70, 80,000 very fast. Yes, so we can get the visibility here. The more like you put on the video, the more people comes here. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You have to tell me, and I have to run a poll to see if how people would react to it. Man United still have to be cautious, in my opinion. Let them do their secondary check before full reinstatement. All right. So, what if he does not want to wait? Should he have a way to get out of the contract without buying himself out? Because remember, sometimes you don't. Yeah, I can't say he didn't put himself in that position, because he puts himself in that position. Do their own research. Shows they covered all sides. All right. England is different from the US and Jamaica. You are innocent until proven guilty. All right. So he's still under contract with Manu. Yes, he's still under contract with Manu. Yes. Remember, he's a young kid, man. He will more likely play in EPL 2 for the rest of the season to get back to match fitness. Okay, thank you very much, Nitro. So what is your take on this matter? Do you see him playing for Manu again? I think he might not play for Manu again. He might not. I think it's more of a 70-30 chance because they have so much quality players, especially in the wing areas. He has to show some incredible skill set now to get back into the team. I honestly believe so. You get me? Yeah, because they have so much wingers now coming in, especially young ones, and it's all about development. So I don't believe that they would want to sacrifice the development of a person doing 3 years for a person that missed out 2 years. It's very hard. You get me? Unless he has to be astronomically better than the previous one in order to achieve that same stature. You get me? So what is your take? Yes, we answered that one. So I think he's gonna struggle to meet in a new team. Be honest. Manchester United already have him listed as a player on their website. Yes, he was always a player, man. They just took him down for a while, but they always said once the case concluded, they will put him back up, but they will give you an update, and this is the update coming back right after the case finished. All right, United kept him on their books, so it's obvious that they are going to give him a chance. Okay, still hope Coach Algrinson have a talk with him to find out his thoughts on playing for Jamaica. The players has to be in the right frame of mind to be in camp with Andre Blake and the company. Oh my God, it starts already. All right, Mario Williams, thanks for being here. JD, it's more than the girl changed her mind. It said witnessed backed out. Yes, but clearly, it's people change their mind. That's what I meant, Mario. So maybe I never added those individuals, but clearly people changed their minds. All right, a new material came to light, which made it hard to convict. Okay, all right. Thanks for the additional information there. I think Greenwood would be a very good fit for our team. We all see what happened with Johnny Depp. All right. Ronaldo had similar accusation. No, Ronaldo's accusation was big, by a woman in the US. And yeah, but I think it's tough, it's tough. I don't think Ronaldo had any video evidence and those stuffs. It was a little bit different. I rather Greenwood should move on with his career. I think so. Ronaldo was accused of R and United got him. Yes, but Ronaldo is a big personnel, and that's where people would say it's a biased thing. But at the end of the day, Ronaldo one was a little bit different. It was a little bit different. She make a statement, and you had a lot of loopholes from day one that he could have exploited, and that is the situation there. But they came out and said they had tapes and everything, so it was a little bit different for me. Do you think it'll be a better idea for Greenwood to move abroad than stay to England? Maybe. JD, we lack strikers, and that Greenwood was built into for. Yes, I honestly believe that he would do a better job than Martial. I don't have that big so hype on Martial because he has injured a lot of times in his career. So Greenwood, if he could play this striker role full out, I think it would be good, and he stays on the wing and he interchanges with Rashford, with Anthony. They would have a very good front three, and then Martial can go on the bench and come on. Jamaica is experienced in rehabilitation process. We can welcome Mr. Greenwood with open arms, like we have done so many times. Ravel Morrison Grant, even Jamie Lawrence, who served time in prison. Wow. All right. He's a generational talent, so he will play until people start complaining. I hate to say it, but I think his days might be numbered. Yeah, I do believe so, based on the level of the club. That's the thing. It's based off the level of the club. You get me? That's a big difference. JD, as soon as Greenwood get fit, he will be in the man. Well, Shamsix, that's not what they're saying. They never talked about nothing of him being fit. They say when so if they finish their case tomorrow and he has proven not guilty by their statements, and beer process, then he can come back in the team. So I don't know if it's a sham thing just for the public. You get me? But that's what they have put out on their literal website, Sham6. So I can't be here saying that as soon as he's fit, he's going to be in the team. When they are saying, no, no, you have to go, we're not going to talk about nothing until we do our independent analysis and prove you not guilty. You get me? So that is the big difference. Take the money that you are going to spend on investigation and pay the baller for his back pay. All right. Bless up yourself, Pagan. Thanks very much, man. Tennessee, big up yourself. Massive respect. All right. Romain, Newman, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, man. Massive respect. Let me roll over and just chop up this fast. All right. We're just going to chop up this fast because I'm going to be reporting on it on the Imaxit channel. A lot of videos will be coming on the Imaxit channel very soon. So make sure you look out for it. All right. Anyways, you have the playoff for the ladies football. We still have 3 playoff spots, I think, up for grabs, and a few of our CONCACAF teams are still out there. Panama and Haiti is still out there to get a spot. All right, so we're just trying to show you what they are going to be going up against. So Haiti has to go up against Senegal. Haiti dropped right below Jamaica to finish 3rd in the group with Mexico, United States, Haiti, and Jamaica in that 4-team group. All right, and because they came 3rd, they got one of the playoff spot, so a secondary chance to get them back to the World Cup. So they are going to be facing Senegal. They have made a listing so far, and it looks like a lot of them were on it because they stated here. A few of the players that we know well. Those players are Constant, Limé, Sopris, Dumarne, Borgella, Jedi, Mondesa, Perry, Saint Felix, and Saint Cry as well in the team. So based on what you know about the 80 team, let me know if you think in the comment section that they can pull it off against Senegal. And if they do pull it off against Senegal, you saw the Chile team already. You think that they can defeat the Chile team? Because we saw Haiti against Portugal. Looked very powerful, speedy, big, fast, and strong. But the technicality, the technical side from the Portuguese really trapped them down like a small axe, big tree situation, and really won the game big. They had a lot of chances to do better, but they did not do better at that point. So let me know, guys, what say you on it? All right, yes. So let me move over to right here. All right, yes, right here. All right, so let me know. I know we might not have enough 80 fans today, but we will want to start going back. All right, Leon Price. This case I am being neutral because we don't know the full story. Why the witness backed down? No one knows. All right, and this new evidence does has witness. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, I have no problem, Liam Price. I am okay with that. He was getting paid this whole time. I am not sure. I am not sure if a man is not if a man was charged but did not found guilty. It's hard for you. It's hard for you to literally take his money away from him, right? I think he has to get some compensation somehow, right? William Bonner, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. This is a harsh lesson for Greenwood. It takes a long time to build a reputation and just a few moments of so-called fun to damage it. Professionals need to be careful, and that's a well-written statement. Bonner, yes, Bonner, that is very much important. Well-written statement, and all the Jamaican footballers really learned, especially the young ones that just coming into fame, really learn about that one. All right, it's very much important. It's very easy to bring it down, very hard to get that reputation. So, JD, what do you think about the Manu fan base? Do you think they will accept him back? I think I think it's split. It's split because a lot of them wanted him back from even before he was proven not guilty. To be honest, a lot of them. So I think it's kind of split at this point. even though the charges were dropped, they still have their own disciplinary process to go through. Hence, them saying that yes. So I'm just trying to tell people that he's not going to be coming in the team instant. He's going to have a little while to wait. God bless you. It said, JD, what's going on with Richards? All right. So the Richard conversation, we have to touch that again. All right. So Richard, we did a video on Richards today. And I heard a few persons came on and saying that, oh, we're fighting against Mr. Butler, and we don't want the kids to come do anything good, and we should stop reporting on those things. And I'm saying, bro, you didn't listen to the video, because it was the most honest. Like, I tried to take the real professional road on it, and not. That's why I never wanted anyone to come on the stream, because I just believe that people will only give off their side, what they know about Mr. Butler, or what they assume to know about Mr. Butler, because I don't want to say it as if like it's a fact, you know. Yes, and I gave a proper balanced conversation on it, and it was surprised that people still coming in cursing, and I was actually trying to dig up things to suit what they're saying. So anyways, what happened, we will put it up right here on the screen, so we can have that conversation, and people can call in once I am done with the chopping up of the conversation. All right, yes, once I'm done with it, let me put up the transfer market right here, so we can have that conversation. All right. So this guy, which is Ben Dawson, he's now the full-time head coach for the under 21s. So obviously he signed a contract. As you can see right here. He signed a contract the 26th of January. All right. To take over the U21s, because they weren't doing the best. All right. Yes. So they, like for instance, the 25th, I know you get time to come into the team now. So you're coming in. Obviously, news personnel will get around the gate and stuff and ask you questions. So they ask him a question about Dujuan Richards, because it's all over the internet. They have people have done a well documented job to get him all over the internet. So that is beautiful. All right. So that simply means it magnifies the chance of him being seen, because you have a lot of more other personnel on trials there as well to make the actual team. And because he looks like he has a bigger name, obviously, because Jamaica is proud of their personnels, so they try to push them forward, which I love. That is what a beautiful side of Jamaica. Yes. So that's what happened. And he said that he spoke to a few of the academy and the personnels, academy managers, personnels, and they have said that they did not know anything about it, anything at all about it, because he checked, because he saw the same information, and maybe he was impressed, or I don't know if he was impressed of him or anything, you know, but he just give a response, clear out, and he said he does not know anything about that. So that flipped back in Jamaica, and obviously you know that when we get anything, we magnify it 50 times over, just like how we magnified our people to go even further. When the information comes back and it might have a little weight, it tend to just out of this world. So it came out now, and people start bombarding my phone. So I had to text back the guy, which I told you guys to get to them and ask them any question. I know Whisper performing on the 6th of February, because that's the date they gave us. He said he still have that same date, so he does not know what's going on. Why the coach would say he doesn't know him, unless the coach just never gotten to that scout that had the necessary information at the time, because you have you have around like 4 scouts. And anyways, so after that, now we chopping up things, we tend to, at least the letter that was sent to us via Whispers Them team, it kind of go to the same part that we were saying, because the letter said the letter pretty much call a person name, which is Mr. Paul Midgley. He's the head of youth recruitment. All right. So if this letter should be taken accurate, he's one of the individuals that can have a player, and the coach don't know about it as yet. So that's why I said I would wait until the 6th of February to figure it out, because this guy's name is on it, and this guy we did our information on the screen to show you that Paul Medley, he developed he helped develop Leeds and also Manchester City as well, Sunderland. He bounced and help a lot of places, so he's a well-known personnel. So you can type it his name, Paul Medley, Midgley, and he's the head of youth recruitment. So we saw that on the paper, and the front part, the personnel that helped with this deal would be Nick Hammond, which was connected to Newcastle United, and our Mr. Popular known Fitzroy Simpson. He keeps getting on these papers over and over. So with that, all of that said, all I've said, then you know what? I've gotten two reports now, so I'm closer to it. So what we're going to do now, we're just gonna wait until the 6th, and then we will know what really took place. All right? Yes, because what it says here, dear Mr. Butler, player invitation, Dujuan Whisper Richards. Following our conversation with Mr. Nick Hammond and Fitzroy Simpson, Newcastle would like to invite the Phoenix Academy player Dujuan Whisper for a period of assessment. So they said, following the talk with Mr. Nick Hammond, which is connected to Newcastle, and Fitzroy Simpson, they believe that they see it fit to give the player an assessment at least. All right. Yes, we would like this to begin in early January, date to be confirmed. So no date was actually on it. So when person said they said January, I know it's February, but the date was not confirmed. And remember, the manager got changed, so he never may know. And remember, they have stated who they're going to connect him to, which is the under 21s. You understand me? So I could see the date prolonging. You understand me? So that was the conversation there on the letter. So you get all the names, all the players in it. All right. Yes, so that's why I said I wanted to wait, because once it does not go that way, then we can come out and have a conversation. Because remember, we want the best for the kid, and that's the way I've reported the last video. You understand me? Yes. So I hope that explains it all. God bless youth. All right. At JD, it's very hot. So United have to make sure everything is good. All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right. Greenwood needs much time before he's considered for Jamaica. Happily, he's only 21. All right, fair enough, fair enough. There's a reason Ronaldo isn't in the MLS. Image matters. All right. Wow. 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 Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So hopefully we detail that well, very good. Big JT and JD, you guys are very good. I don't see JT here. Yeah, he's in the chat. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So let me see. We get down into those details. All right. Yes. Tennessee said, I believe Chile will be difficult. Not saying it's going to be easy, but I believe Haiti has more quality. So I think Haiti can topple Chile. Wow. All right. No problem. But that said, he never told anyone that Whisper was going to Newcastle. He never told anyone. I don't know if he told anyone. But we have heard him spoke on his live, and said it. So, and I thought I took the proper direction. I never tried to blow up anything over the top. I said, just let me wait and see. And he said similar, because I got the clip when he talked. So he said similar to what I was actually saying. Obviously, he was much more trying to shut down certain things, I was much more kind of being objective to say that, yes, we are going to wait until that time, because we are getting information what time it is. But the thing, Ishmael, remember, I've gotten the information from Newcastle personnel, Newcastle beat writers, so that simply means they are getting information that it's something like that at the same time. Maybe they had this paper before I gotten it. I've gotten it, Yeah, so, yeah. Butler might be onto something. Bombard the players' name everywhere, and maybe coaches will be curious and take a look at him, like Al Grimson. Oh, yes, it works with Al Grimson, so maybe that's an next positive way to get his name out there. All right, let me see. We have Chevis in the house now. Lord God, I know some man, some man that does beer beating, All right, more likely arrest matter. more than the MLS image. All right. So let me see. Maybe I missed a few. All right, all right. I missed a few comments. So guys, drop it back. All right, JD. Why would a club adjust a player as Whisper? Would any club adjust Ricardo Fuller as Wiley Boo? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I said I hold it right here. Because sometimes what you need for persons that maybe don't know the procedures, what you need in order to leave a country to a next, you need a paper to bring to the embassy, because obviously you have to get a work permit or a stay permit. So you need it to bring to the embassy. All right. Yes. So maybe this was what a written paper via these guys. But the thing is, if these are the guys writing it, like Mr. Nick Amana, which I don't think that's the case. I think it's on behalf of them. Yes, they have to send additional pieces to it, so it could work, but it wouldn't come off as the club directly sending it to you. It would have come off like it's a second party sending it, and that has ties into the club, all right, and they are with others. So Nick Aman and Fitzroy, you get me? So it could be directly from the scout sending it to you, all right, but it's on behalf of these two guys. So they said it literally in it. It's because of these guys. That's why we are going to try and give him a look in. You understand me? So it's not like the same magnitude of a trial, the trial that we expected, like the big thing of, oh yeah, yeah, but it's still something good if it should go through and happen. All right. So I want people to understand, and that's why I've always come to the term to say that let we temper our expectations and temper or we jump out to certain story. Because remember when it happened, I said, people, be careful. I'm going to try and get as much information as possible, and then we can give it a full story. And it keeps on changing. Greenwood for the number 10 jersey for Jamaica. All right. All right. More like win card sanitizer, most likely starting. All right. Will you be covering Reggae Girls upcoming fixtures? So why would I cover Edie but not Reggae Girls? I will cover Reggae Girls, man. I have a favorite reggae girl. Yeah, so yeah, I will be covering reggae girls. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Big up yourself, Big Dylan, and then we have Mr. Gigs in the building, guys. 150 knows. Let we get up the likes to 2 bills now. Let we start get the videos them 2 hours we are doing, so at least let we get 100 likes per hour. So we do that, man, because we are doing the thing. So we are getting information and we're doing all of those things. So let me just run it up. So subscribe, get me to 4,000, because we are on our way to 20,000 on this channel. And also I'm gonna try work hard on the next channel to do 20,000 on both channels. If I can hit it by the end of the year, that would be good. All right. Yes. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to always ask away your questions. All right. CB tell the whole YouTube space on his stream. Then him take it down. Okay. All right. So Chevis really getting harsh. Chevis, sometimes you can, because it's a space. So sometimes we can, not to deal. We can talk more different. Yes. Haiti can make it as long as they change the keeper. That is true. That is definitely true. Jamie Lawrence and Marlon King have been to prison. They recovered and both played for Jamaica. The fans love both. All right, all right. JD, what is your take on the friendly game that Reggae Girls will be facing? Do you think they can make an upset? I will assess it first before I come out with that information. All right. So give me a little time. The next channel will be buzzing soon, man. All right. Yes, because I'm easing off these controversial topics. It's very possible for coaches to not know if you aren't Hendrick Bellingham Jude. Yes, that is 100% mad vibes. That's why I said I will wait, and I kept saying we wait. All right. Wouldn't be surprised if the British Embassy contact Butler and Newcastle. It's possible. It's possible. Imaxit football question: since Mesa free from the charges, what's going to happen to the female? It is free from the charges. They dropped the charges, so they dropped in the charges. she might not be penalized. Yeah, but I don't know. But let me research it first. JFF better be in Greenwood front, be on Greenwood's front door tomorrow morning begging. Christopher Wisdom. I missed the Greenwood comment about Jamaica. Can someone align me? He could possibly still play for Jamaica because he has not been capped enough at under 21. So when you're under 21, you need more than one cap to be cap tied. All right, and he got his cap for England. I thought was from before. I will put it up on the screen just to make sure. Let me make sure just to make sure. How much time? Mr. Greenwood. All right, where is Big Boss? Oh, three E's. All right, Mr. Greenwood. So we will see how much time he plays for England. All right. So as I say, he played for Youth 18 and the Youth. But that's okay. Let me see if we get something more close. Yes, so we don't see anything for the main team. So he doesn't have the cap for the main team. Oh no, yeah, one. He has one. Yes, exactly as what I thought. One. So that would still be okay because he got that one early on his career. If he goes on to get the next one now, you know that it's pretty much done. So he's still eligible to play for Jamaica due to the fact that he has Jamaican parentage. Yes, so knowing that the situation with him struggling over there, maybe someone could kind of twist his mind at this point to play for Jamaica, yeah. I don't care. Get him. All right. All right. Massive respect, Al Granero, for the super chat. Really, really, and truly appreciate it. Yes, thanks very much. Let we go down and in the comments. I think before we chase Greenwood for the team, we should offer him our arm so he has a refuge. All right. He is going to be harassed. So if Jamaica can offer him solace, that will work. I do agree with that. Love that one. Love that one, Joseph Brown. Thanks very much. All right, Imaxit. CB forget beaten. But Chevis, we don't know if the man get it wrong. Chevis, that is the whole problem. You're still out here beating. So what happened, Chevis, if he gets it right? You know what happened now? If he's correct, at the end of the day, when it comes the 6th of February, even Whisper does go on the field for 1 second, you are gonna get beat now in the comments, them, you understand me? So we have to just be careful, or we try to work around things, that the only word, begging. Okay, all right, what? My advice: prison and being labeled as a sexual predator is not the same, JD. Football is better. It's better you kill a man. Again, I have nothing against the player. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. All right. My link, Mr. Greenwood already. All right. That's very good, Baggio. Just make sure you bless him up and tell him hopefully he gets through the crisis moment at this point. All right. Because that is always important. I'm actually football. I asked the question because this been happening too much. And since he been out of Manu for so long, this is a big setback for the youth mentality and physically, yes, I agree. Patrick Riley, JD, I don't think Greenwood will play for England again. So yeah, and maybe he wants to go to the World Cup. World Cup is a good thing. Jerome, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Chevy said, Imaxit, you always trying to be diplomatic. He's a fraud. Okay. All right. Look at that. You burned me out last week to say that I'm too harsh and I'm picking side and I'm fighting with too much people. And now I'm trying to be diplomatic. And you come this week, beat me again to be diplomatic. And I'm not being diplomatic. I just know about Europe. I am in Europe and I do these things. You get me? I do. At least I am not a professional scout or nothing, but I know about the business. That's all I'm going to say. You get me? And I know that sometimes a coach cannot. No, a coach might not know that the kid is here, or the kid should be up for trials. It's not impossible. That's all I'm saying. So let me give him to until the 6th of February at least. John Doe, JD, if Greenwood beat up your sister and charge get dropped, but he beat her up. Would you be okay with him playing for Jamaica? John Doe, Lord God. John Doe, you need to call in sometime, you need to call in, you're correct, JD. Even though there are a lot if questions, as much more tempered approach. Yes, yes, man. But I can't understand it. Travis need to tell me who I should be that he can respect, because what I'm proving with Travis now, anything I am, he's going to come here and beat me. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I think this is a solid quality 45-minute show so far, and Travis still beating me in the chat. So it doesn't matter what I've done. He's gonna come out and dust me out. Yes. Greenwood might be captained for England. He played in a qualification game, Europe. I don't think he's captained. I don't think he's captained. TikTok, because I think that one was young youth at the time. But I'm going to check it to make sure. All right. Yes, to make sure. All right. So people, you can call in. If you want me to open the Discord, you can. And you can give your take on the screen, no problem. We're going to try our best to go to 2 hours, because we said we're going to give it 2 hours. Sporting that journey. Good day, Mr. Richie. Hope all is well with you. And if we can hear from you, I would love to hear from you as well. Yeah, we just chop it up as normal. Let me know. All right. If you want, I can send a link. All right. Yes, so hope all is well with you. Imaxit, me not beat. No, you beat me every week. Every week. All right. TikTok said, there is a recording with Antonio asking Greenwood help him for Jamaica. He didn't say yes or no. Oh, but that is good. That is good. That means people already that means people already trying to approach him. All right, guys, the number is right down there. No, I know, but I'm going to confirm for TikTok, because TikTok, I have to be on my P's and Q's, and this is the only channel that gets 100% fight. As soon as I put it up, my 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 subscribers then beat me. I have to get it accurate every time. You understand me? Yes. Football Global says, bless up, big up yourself. Sporting Dad said, the EU February 6th, I'll call in. Okay, no problem, sir. All right, hope all is well with you and the family, and yeah, keep well. The legal system has spoken, and Greenwood is free. Is a free man. So allow Mason to heal. Okay, no problem. We have to cover the story, Ian. All right. So when you don't see we covering no Jamaican stories, make sure you don't complain and say me sell out to Suriname and all of those places. JD, I think Butler and Richie made a commitment not to go on YouTube. I don't know about that. I don't know, and I don't really business. That's Richie and Mr. Butler's business. I'm just asking him if he wants to come on. No problem. That would be good. So I could hear from him. You get me? I don't want to be reading things. I want to hear from them. At least people can see that I'm not in cahoots with Mr. Richie. All right. Yes. Kai, big of yourself, man. Thanks very much for being here. Guys, come on, man. We have, let me see. Oh, it's it. Oh, can we have 15 likes on the video and we have 150 people here? No, man, come on, do better than that, guys. Let we try up the thing, guys. Let we hit 150 likes, 15 likes. Let we get it to 100. Hold on, let me check my phone again, because I think that's why I don't like to use my phone here. 15 likes. Okay, it's not showing accurate. It's not showing. Okay, 87. Someone said. Let me click it over again. Let me close the page. The problem is, guys, when you click the video at the start, it tells you all sort of madness. It's stuck on the number. So sometimes it's not the same number. Okay, 87. Guys, do better than that, man. Let me go up to 150. You have no reason to not want to hit the like button. All right. Yes, I'm behaving very good, articulate and everything. All right. Nicholas Sylvester said Butler was on Manning's today. Okay. Yes, I saw it. All right. So we are getting a call here. Let me see. Hello. Good night. How are you doing? Welcome to the Imaxit program.
JD, what going?
Okay. I don't know who I'm speaking with, so you need to tell me who and the public who we're speaking with, so we can save the number as well.
John Doe, this, that.
Okay, it's John Doe. All right, we finally found John Doe. We
So I want to
finally
hear.
found
I
John
want
Doe.
to.
Because John Doe mean him missing, and him calling today. So we finally found John Doe. So John Doe, how are you doing?
I'm always good.
You're always good. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. John Does are not normally good. So the fact that you're always good, they need to change the name to John Flower. You understand me? Not John Doe. John
What kind
Flower
of
would be better.
what kind of fire? Yo, JD, what kind of fire last name you want to give big man?
John Flower. All right. John Flower would be better. But anyway, sorry.
JD. So ask all the people. So ask all the people the question I asked you.
Can you just repeat it? Repeat it. Remember, man's out here reading a lot of comments, so sometimes it passes, So repeat it. Like, you're here. Let we have the discussion.
So Mason Greenwood
Mm-hmm.
got his charges dropped,
Mm-hmm.
but beat up your sister. You still want him to play for Jamaica?
Okay. For my selfish side, but I had no power over it because it's not me. I wouldn't. I don't have a problem with him playing for Jamaica because if he beat up my sister, I would want him to go to prison. So
So then
with
that
him
means
doing other things outside the man life don't have nothing to do with me. I just want him to be punished, and if them see it fit that he has not been punished, I can't say anything. I can't take the law up in my hands to do anything different. But I would be upset if he's playing for Jamaica. Yes, okay. Yeah, but I can't do nothing about it. You know what? I wouldn't be upset for him to play for Jamaica, but I would be upset he's not in prison. Put it at that then.
so what kind of double standard thing is that?
No, I said I would be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be upset he's playing for Jamaica, but I would. I would be upset that if I have the proof that he hit my sister and he's not in prison. So it's not a double standard. It's just saying that if the man proven innocent, I can't stop him from playing for Jamaica. So I think you can't ask me that question. You know, you should just ask me if him do my sister something. What me that want do him? That will come out different. Me that want do him something. You know. Yes, that are true. Me, I want to do him something that is different. You get where I'm coming from? But you can't say, would you like him to play for Jamaica? That is like extreme. Like the man proving innocent in court and me sitting in a court and the man must say, okay, he has been proven innocent. And me I gonna say, okay, me don't want him to play for Jamaica. No, I can't do nothing about him playing for Jamaica. But we can do something
Yeah.
about the other. You get what I'm saying? I could not do about the Jamaica decision, him playing for Jamaica or not. I couldn't go on that side, big boss. I don't know if you get it what I'm trying to say, but
No. I hear what you're saying
Mhm.
for sure. I hear
Yes.
what you're saying for sure. I'll take him too, because you put Mason Greenwood, Leon Bailey, and Antonio. We're going to the World Cup next time.
Yeah. I think with Algrims as well. Keep Algrims in it, yeah, because keep Algrims in it. Yeah, Algrims, Leon Bailey, all of them guys, that we definitely going to the World Cup. Yeah. So on the other matters, them you have nothing to say. Like Whisper, you think he can make which team you think he can make overseas? You think it's a proper the way the routing of the player at this point is the best way? Let me know. Want to hear something because you're on the phone and we want to make sure we get as much information out from you. So let me ask you a question. What say you? What standard do you think Whisper? What level you think Whisper is at now?
First off, the Jamaican people need to allow the schoolboy football thing, because that's not no big football. We already know this. Like, if you have a 1-2 team in schoolboy football and you think it's a big baller because he comes and scores 25 goals against youths. Come on, man. You go around the world, anybody that played real football when you're 17, 18, you're playing against big man from a long time. Big mans are coming to call. Lico used to say, yo, come play in our men's league team because, yo, you're a baller. What happened to these youths?
Okay.
He's still young though, still, you know what I mean?
So based on your assessment, you would say that you can't evaluate him on the schoolboy. You want to see more. So you would love to see these trials at least with those other
Yeah,
players.
I have to see him against some real ballers, because, as I said, you can't even name 20 good ballers in schoolboy football, really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, fair. That's why we ask you because we saw that you're straightforward. You asked me a tough question coming on. All right, then, big boss. I will save the number. So whenever you want to call back in, you can. All right. So we keep the link, big boss.
Just tell the man them that Greenwood should be on Jamaica for real, whether he beat up your sister or my sister.
No, no, don't say it that way, my brother. All right, John. Do it. Later, John Flower. Later, John Flower.
You call big man them thing there.
All right. Sorry.
Mhm.
All right. So that was the great John Doe. All right. Yes. I said his name is John Flower, and the man said, "Don't call big man that." So let me make sure me save John Doe. One, yes, all right. So people, link up the line and give me a take because at 2 hours I'm going, nothing else, All right, so let me keep the John Doe, So let me John Doe. Yeah, but John Doe, I think that one is out of this world question to ask, because I could not have the power over 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 the picking of the team. But okay. One, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Man beat up the woman every day and Jamaica, that's normal. But no, but the thing is, big boss, we cannot let it be normal. You understand me? It's not. It might be normal in Jamaica. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. But we cannot act like it's a normal thing in society. So we are not going to support Big Dylan's point. I understand what he's trying to say, but I'm not going to support it. All right. Yes. Jay Taylor and his friends. I hope you're on also. Want address matters. Mr. Sporting Dad, you can't be saying here. Just wait until the 6. Me I gonna call you out, Richie. You don't say nothing then. If you don't want to talk here, you don't say nothing until the 6, Richie. We are gonna burn you out, Richie. All right. We know we're your friend, but we have to burn you out too. All right, yeah, man. All right, come up say nothing. Say you cannot say nothing. What if your sister had beaten you up before? TikTok, go on my business. Hello, good day, caller. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, yes, yes. Which one of the
So,
topics that you want to chop up? Because John Flower called in about a while
all,
ago. Yeah.
all of them. So people have to realize that Mason Greenwood, no matter what we think about the situation, they found him innocent. No matter what we think about it, our personal feelings can't get into what we think. They had all the evidence and they still dropped the charges. So let the man be great. Let him go out and heal. We don't know what's going on behind the closed doors. So let Mason heal and move on before we start rushing him to play for Jamaica. Let him. For us, we should be like, hey Mason, come to Jamaica, hang out, decompress, and then so we don't have to force him or try to rush him to play for Jamaica. He will probably come willingly.
Okay. All right. Nice.
And then
Nice.
with the whisper thing, so I hope he whether it's Newcastle or wherever, I hope he does good. But I feel that his his handlers should look at it this way, like he needs to play consistent football when he comes back, or if he comes back, he needs to play consistent football instead of trials. And if he comes back while he waits for his deal, he needs to play some type of football, either in the JPL or something. They're gonna have to allow other coaches or allow other people around him. They're not gonna be able to control the narrative for forever. So if they're scared of him getting hurt, he can get hurt at this trial, and then they're
Yeah,
out of luck.
that's true. That's
So
true.
get him playing some football wherever. He came up through a Harborview, so get him. If you trust the Harborview people, say, "Hey, I'm putting my son in your hand, but he needs football," and something is gonna have to happen. He can get hurt playing scrimmage. He can get hurt at Newcastle. And like you read earlier, they're only covering the trials and their insurance wise. So I wish him the best because he has the potential. But I wish they will let him play some football. He has to play football because he. I know a lot of people want to be like, hey, he needs to be on national program, but they can't justify keep calling him to the national trials if he's not playing.
Agreed
That
as
means
well. Agreed.
anybody who is not playing, but we think they're a prodigy. That means everybody could be coming to the trials or to the camps. So he has to keep playing football. We can't use how he went on a trial over here, so that justifies him being called up to the national training camps week in and week out. There's other dudes out there that are playing that deserve a look in too. So you can't just use it because he started up schoolboy football. So we need to take that into consideration. So his handlers need to like get him into a situation where you can trust when he comes back, if he comes back, and have the guy playing some football.
Well said. Well
so
said.
that's my 2 cents on those two things in a JD. So
All right. Respect. All right, bossy.
all right, cool. Let's go more.
Yeah. All right. I like that. All right. Yeah, man, my dad would laugh. Yes, man. No, my sister ain't watching. I don't think I have a few sisters, so I don't think they're watching. Yeah. I lie you I tell. You would have give him plenty of thump. Yeah, but I just oh my God. Oh my God, J Taylor is here. I'm in the comment, sir. I will surely come on the show when you're on. So you're gonna tell me fight going on in the chat, J Taylor and Mr. Richie. J Taylor, you had said some things. You spoke on this matters yet, J Taylor? You can call in so we hear what you have to say, you know? All right, we have Devil Dog. My goodness, what a name. Imagine is definitely everything. Image is definitely everything in this time. USA gave up their best 2006 prospect over a camp incident. Boys have to be careful and protected. Very much important. That is true. All right. This country. People need to understand. Okay. All right. Okay, we have Mr. J Taylor calling in now. So, Mr. J Taylor, all right, be careful, Mr. J Taylor. Good afternoon, Mr. J Taylor. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. I hope all is
There's a
well.
feedback.
What happened?
I'm just asking if I'm feeding back.
No, I
think
don't.
I'm hearing a
People,
feedback.
you are hearing J Taylor well. Let me know if you're hearing J Taylor well. All right, because I'm not hearing any feedback. So if you're getting a feedback, sorry about that. All right. Yes. So.
All right.
Yes. So what
So where
say you know?
is Mr. Rich? Is his sporting dad ready to jump on? Because I saw
No, he said he's not
my
gonna.
name in the.
He said he's not gonna come on until the 6th of February. Remember, I've documented everything from every level, you know,
Okay.
on this story. I made sure to not get anything wrong. I've came out with everything. You understand me? So
Yeah.
at this point,
But what I'm
mhm,
saying, JD, is even if the training takes place on the 6th of
mhm.
February, isn't that what's supposed to happen? We're discussing what's happening in the article,
Yes,
aren't we not?
yes. Yes, that is accurate. Yes, but
I-
I have said J Taylor because
yeah.
today I had to make sure I properly context it. You know, because remember when it came out, you know, the first thing people will question. Obviously, we are all Jamaicans, so the first thing they're going to question, Mr. Butler telling lies. Because to the coach said they did
Yeah.
not know the player, but when I've checked it, I've gotten a report that they have 4 different scouting base. All right, so that's why I started my video exactly like, oh, the coach don't have to know the player because the coach just get the job on January 26th. When this deal
What
was
you should ask
Mhm.
Richie or Mr. Butler, was Whisper scouted or he's on an invitational trial?
Clearly the paper stated like it was an invitational trials. Yeah, so it's not based off scouting, it's based off other
So
scouting.
why is the other scouts? How are the so how the scouts
No,
get in
because
there then?
you have a scouting connect worldwide, but
Mm-hmm.
majority of the
Mm-hmm.
European, which you should know of that. So what happened now? You clearly saw the names on it. You saw it's Rye Simpson and my boy. Let me get his name correct.
Oh, Rice Sims is there.
He's involved in it. So let me just give you it.
So
Uh,
it should happen then. If
yes.
Rice
So
Sims is there, it makes sense.
Nick Hammond, he was at Newcastle and Rye Simpson. So those are the ones that got involved to get at least this in. And then you have Paul Medgley. He was a personnel on the youth staff for Manchester City and also Leeds. So he's the one that I saw on the paper. So with those 3 guys on it,
Okay.
that's why I said I will wait until the 6th. The 6th was not confirmed by nobody in Jamaica. I actually got the 6th from Newcastle. from Newcastle before this even came out. So that's why I came out to say that I would
But
have waited on the 6th
yeah, but
before.
JD, me, you know the angle where me I come from.
Yes.
Me can't trust Richie or Craig Butler. I'm being straight up, even if Richie is on the show, because Richie has said stuff on shows and said something else on other shows. Cause one thing with me, you know, me no ram figure watch what the YouTube video them, you know. Cause it's when them ready for me have them. Me have them JD, if you said there you said that, sir, and you said that because of facts me I come with them saying, no, bro. That's why no JD, they're not gonna be able to get me out because I'm using what they said and I'm
Oh,
just
let me
gonna
let me clear
clearly
this. Yes,
show.
Fitzroy Simpson. Fitzroy Simpson. Don't yeah, because I forgot that you have a Roy Simpson. Yeah, because I just shorted it, but I forgot that you have a Roy Simpson around Jamaica. So Fitzroy Simpson it is. All right. Yes. Continue, JT.
Yeah. Yeah, when because this is the thing, you know, people need to know one thing with when it comes to YouTube, you know, them take them and go away, you know, brother. No, when Richie was on the show, and that's why I ask Richie clear questions when he's on shows, you know, because I want to get clear answers. I may say, because I didn't know, I say, based on how I heard Mr. Butler talking over the year, I thought that Whisper was going to finish the schoolboy system and just hop right into Europe, right? And I feel like a lot of fans thought that based on the connects when Mr. Butler have,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't you think you don't think that's genuine that a lot of fans thought that? Because I thought that.
Yes, he gave off that vibe, and I've never said otherwise. So I'm okay with what you're saying so far. So, but I just want to
Yeah,
know where you and Richie them start war because you have not said anything like
no.
upsetting.
So me just go we have to go through it JD. Tonight me know say you run it so just work with me a little bit because me know say a man love point out the details and man explain it so we get clarity tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when I asked Richie on the show, he said that it's he's gonna I think he's gonna just they're gonna go on tour with Phoenix, right? They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go on a tour in Europe, all right? So we were looking at he's going on a tour in Europe, as Richie said, to get experience, right? To get experience with the Phoenix, where he goes in front of those other clubs and other things. No, the article that came out in the Observer, it didn't come out in a way as if they were going on a tour or they were going to just play a
But
team. How did you see the article?
the observer. One thing I can tell you, I'm not disrespecting my country, but with
Mhm.
2023. Things should have been run in Jamaica completely better. It's some of these bigger entities they are just not properly run. Because I think the observer with the coach, the under 17 coach the other day, and this situation, those are two big blunders. Because even if it's accurate, they still never did it any service. They did it like
Mhm.
it's a gossipy thing, and they just come to Mr. Butler to confirm if the gossip is true. So that was the way they sell it. So I could
But JD,
understand.
why would the observer want to break? What was the think about this, JD? I think that article was orchestrated not by the observer, just somebody
Okay.
say, let me go right about because how did that detail got leaked to the observer? Just think in your mind, JD.
Yes, my opinion. My opinion at first, I thought it was leaked to them to get more traction. I thought that's what I said it on videos. That's what I thought because I don't know
All right.
what when I read what they said and when they go back to him, it just never really make more sense. They are just not the right paparazzi. I don't. The observer is
Yeah,
just a
because
poor paparazzi.
what else traction does Whisper need in Jamaica? Everybody know that Whisper is an amazing player. So what more traction would the Whisper need in Jamaica? So what was the intended result of the article?
I don't know. I don't know the intended result, but maybe this is exactly what it look. People would take the article. Look, just like the Jamaica national team, people take it as credible. So people will take the source coming out of Jamaica as the main news as credible. So I think the reason why it was placed there is because of credibility. to say that other
Mm.
nations would pick it up and feel comfortable to regurgitate the news without really fact check it. So maybe that's the same reason. Just like when they make the national team, people say them buy it just because they made the national team. You understand me? So it's not
Yeah.
really fact checking, and then after you can't get no game when people really see how you play. So I think yeah, that's that maybe that was a reason. I could say that was one of that. It looks like
Yes.
if somebody would have done that, that was what they would have tried to. That would be what they would intend to do,
Thing
to
to do.
promote. Yeah.
And JD, let me give Richie some credit on here, because people never yet hear when me give Richie his credit. I think if Richie was the one sailing the ship with Craig with Whisper, it wouldn't be so chaotic. Based on how I see that Richie speaks of like a person who has vision and just more about going out there and execute. Is not so much the hoorah raw around the thing. Because JD, we are running into a thing now when we just tell us the noise around the kid, it I go put this pressure upon him in a way where he not even want, when not intended for.
Yeah.
Because no, if the kid not actually, let's say even if he goes to the tryout and it doesn't go well or whatever, then just bring down this thing upon the kid where the kid can just, let's
But
say man and father
but
have a eh?
but JT, are we looking at it as Jamaicans or worldwide? Because for me, for me, I think Whisper is 17, right? He's 17, right?
Mhm,
17.
mhm, mhm.
17 years old in a footballing world should be way more sturdy and can fight through almost every battle, because you're coming up to your final contract in the realistic term, and you should know that, JT. Every
But
17
JD,
year
no,
old,
but him coming from Jamaica though, what it's
yes.
a little different.
Yeah, but Phoenix, he got the exposure overseas, so he should show something different from the average kids in Jamaica. He showed the talent different. So you're gonna tell me that his talent is different, but his
Yeah,
socialing
man.
skills and
Yeah,
those things are
man.
not
Oh God.
different.
Yeah, JD. You have to judge. You have to judge football players in a like context. Even when you look at a player like Balotelli, great football player on the pitch. After a while, you start realize about the struggles he went to, the racism, and the way he
Hmm.
was acting out in a certain way. So you kind of have to separate sometimes the person from the actual talent
Okay, okay.
in a way, because in a way, based on what I've seen with Whisper, he didn't get a lot of media training when he was overseas. He looked like his game developed, but the media side, we can agree. Would you be honest on stream and say he doesn't seem like the media is something that he's prepared for right now? Big media, like being in his face
Yeah,
and
but remember,
him being.
you said we are dealing with pressure. So the media side, yes, media side.
Mhm,
Obviously, people give their own take on the media side. But when it comes down to the pressure, like how he's gonna
mhm.
feel mentally to come back, if he has to come back to the JPL or come back in Jamaica and play schoolboy football again, or that's what I'm saying. With the Phoenix touring everywhere, they are going on tour again. Mr. Butler said we should mention that, so we have to mention that. They're going on tour again. I don't know the details. I don't know the concrete details. I can't watch nothing. And I would beg Mr. Butler, just as how you said, um, we should mention that. Just put out the details, where you're going to be playing, what time you're going to be playing, because people want to watch. Mr. Butler said that sometimes people try to fight against his players. Well, Kingston Football putting out the details where their games are going to be played and everything, and I don't see anybody fighting against them. So is it just you people fighting against Mr. Butler? I would love to hear that answer right there, because other people doing the same thing. So we would love to watch the players them and really look how good they are and support. Our fan support counts as well, because the more clicks people get on something, it might just help it. You understand me? Yes. So
And
I'm just
that's why
saying.
Mr. JD.
Mhm.
That's why Mr. JD. That's why I emphasize ever since, when I always say make the kid play football. Make the kid play football, and if you're gonna take care of the marketing, do it in a way where you understand it, where you're doing it in a way where it won't affect him mentally, or certain way where not necessarily him sign up for. That's why I keep saying I don't think Richie Royal would market Whisper in this way. That's the difference.
Maybe
when I
not,
see
maybe not, but we are not 100% sure. Richie have to talk for himself. You know, we can't talk for him. You know, but you're assuming
yeah.
by the
I'm just
way,
going
the
JD, when I
mannerism.
was on
Yeah,
your
yes,
show.
the
Yeah,
mannerism and
based on
way.
being
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your show and asking him questions and how we outline things, him to me seemed like somebody was like, all right, I have these directions and at this more. No, let's just touch on what the KC coach said on Ryan's show the other
Okay,
night. That
okay. You
the
look at
the
you came
reason
with a
the
big portfolio. All right. Let me
no,
see what you did.
JD, say me ready to back them up with the line. Okay, when them catch me and me do something, them I go back me up. So me know say me have to come with a
All right.
whole.
Yeah, be careful of
Yeah, man.
that word they use in the Jamaican term. You can't say back up, you know.
Which one?
The backup, them are
Oh,
gonna back
back
you
up.
up, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You come here. Yeah, cataract not in it right now. You
yes,
go
he's not
corner it.
here. He's not
Yeah,
here.
man.
Yeah.
So that's food for the Y audience. So them get something to type there. May I say the KC coach said that Whisper was injured for the under 20. He was injured for the under 20. Military Guna also came out and said he saw Whisper came to training and Whisper had a swollen knee.
Uh,
No, Jade.
all right.
Okay.
Right at that point? I remember I'm just being objective, you know. So when
Mm.
I'm opposing to it, it's not like I'm not agreeing with you. Yeah. But did the interviewee ask the
Mhm.
duration of the time that he was injured for? Like they had a proof of the time? Because I thought he
Wait, wait,
was
wait.
injured as well, because Richie said he was injured as well.
But guess what?
But
This
Richie
is
gave
what I
me a time,
wanted
so
to
that was the
say.
difference. Yeah, so I continue.
No, but this is the thing. Richie said he was injured, but then after on another show, Richie coming saying that right with him spewing the same Craig Butler rhetoric as like it's the JFF them a fight out Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was saying they need to choose. Remember, at one point we heard that he had COVID. Then
Mm-hmm.
reports are coming out he had a knee injury. Knee
Mm-hmm.
injury. One point they were saying that he was gonna be on tour, which he was in Spain on tryouts, and if maybe even come back or how it will go. So you see, that's JD comes back down again to the public how they're doing it with the public. That's why when we hear Mr. Butler beating the JFF, me I say, but Mr. Butler have to come correct with him facts too. Because if we are find hole in a film statements, them or him and Richie is contradicting each other because they must say him sick, they must say him on tour, he must this, but it's still the JFF fault. The JFF is an easy scapegoat all the time, bro. And JD, and I'm all about fairness. When the JFF them is some old slime bag, them are go get treated like that. But with me, I go see some people and make up things, and if you just show it and the fans them run with it, brother. No matter what, the JFF will still be who running our football, whether or not we like it. The JFF is gonna be running Jamaican football, so people need to get used to it. No, are we gonna get up every day and say the JFF even wrong when other people, if the statements about them is not true?
Yeah, yes, I got to agree with you there, because even sometimes here I've said, at least in the latter part, I've said yes. I when I'm looking at certain things, it just don't add up. That's why I kind of shift away from Mr. Butler to a certain extent, because I said most of these things cannot be proven. So why should we just go with it blindly? Because remember, you know, we have to evolve as human beings. So at what level we're adding evolution towards this thing, because we keep saying the same thing and we keep have to just repeat the same thing what you said from 10 years ago or 8 years ago, and I should listen to what you said 8 years ago and still hold that over them. So what if they just come and say to you, sorry, can we do better? Because I heard a man come out and say, we are sorry for what you have done, we have done, can we do
Yes.
better? And then you still go back and do everything that's wrong. So that's why it's hard for me to believe in the individual that way, you know. But at the end of the day, even if I don't believe in the individual, I can still look at the situation and be
Sure.
objective and say, all right, I will wait right here. You understand me? And that's what I'm doing. But on
Yeah.
that point, I agree with you. I don't believe majority of the things that what he's saying. I think a lot of them make up, and me researching certain things, it just don't go that way there. So I'm gonna
You
really
know,
go
go
with it.
that way there,
Yes.
JD. Then it's strong, JD. The reason
Yes.
why I believe that some of the things that Dennis Chung says, I see him doing it, and Dennis Chung put himself out there in a corner where he has to do these things. He has to do these things. Dennis Chung basically come out and put him credibility on the line. You see what Dennis Chung said on the interview?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dennis Chung said, "We're gonna make sure we fix up a captain's place, so the players them can have better facility." JD, they already putting in things to fix it right now as we speak.
Yes.
The man come out and said that. JD, before we knew about the Adidas deal, none of us would have imagined that the JFF would have pulled this out. If Mr. Butler still care about Jamaican football, you ever hear Mr. Butler say, as bad as them be, me happy say, them get a sponsorship and the youth them could. That's what I'm saying, JD, it's just one direction about the JFF. And if we do it that way, they will go overshadow anything good them do either way. It's like you do something wrong, JD, and forever. That's the only thing people want to highlight about you, even when you're doing these other things.
And that's you can, guys, we can find beautiful things out of even bad things, you know. Because listen to this. He keeps holding these guys accountable and keep punishing them for one thing, you know. Look what happened today. People judging him on behalf of what he did in the Kyle Bailey situation. And I have to be coming here and saying, no, I'm not going to judge him off that. I'm going to be objective and judge him based off the situation at hand. So why he can't just judge the JFF based off the situations at hand? So if an under-17 competition going on and you have a new coach, why you can't just judge that coach? Why you have to put everything in the one balloon every single time? And that is my problem from the other day, Jay Taylor. Even on this show, I'm saying then, why is it every time somebody come up, the JFF, we have a coach. We have a new coach over here. We have a next one for the under-20s. We have so much other things going on. So what percentage you give these new persons in these positions? Why are they not being held accountable for what they are doing? Why it has to just be the JFF again? So I think I get what you're saying, and I'm actually saying the same thing from the other day as well. So my answer, my question to Mr. Butler, if you want people to hold you accountable for each one of your individual statements and your individual activities, you have to let go and treat people the same. View them off that exact thing what they're doing, and you can beat them over here and give them credit over here. But if you're gonna always cast a shadow over someone, people can just gather anything bad in your past and just blame you off that one thing, and they don't want to hear anything from you because Travis, come here, be a liar. That's what he said. So Travis is the extreme human being. Travis just burn out people for just burning out people's sake. You understand?
Listen to this, JD. Listen to this now. Everybody can back and say Whisper said the Manning Cup is a practice match league. Then and it also Mr. Butler in his other statement, Mr. Butler said, me have a goalkeeper. We are one of the best in the Manning Cup. Me have a defender who scored the most goals as a defender in the Manning Cup, and him now get a call up. So we need to decide. You need to decide. Can we also use these practice matches to judge players, or it's just when it fits your narrative? When your players excel, it's something that we should use to propel them. But for the reputation of the league for others, it is a box drinks league.
Yeah, you have some strong points, man. But I think I've cleared up all of that. He just needs to just when you're entering a conversation, not just to dominate it, just try to listen and learn something from others. And we just go into things with an open mind. I just think that is his problem at this point. I saw him speaking, and no one can't really say anything. No one can't really say anything.
But let me give him credit now, JD. Let me give him credit now. Craig Butler is one of the few individuals in Jamaica who is taking young youths and bringing them to Europe to give them an opportunity to introduce them to professionalism.
And I'm not going to
expose them.
I'm very sorry. I am going to stop you right there. One of the few. No, it's not one of the few.
One of the few.
No, a lot of them are doing it now. And I have to put
Okay.
Kingston Academy right there. As soon as I see the thing for ballers, I'm going to put out ballers as well. I'm going to promote them. A lot of other people doing it now. You get me? And a lot of other people bringing in a number of players as well. And they are trying to look
But me
collegial
want
with
give me
clubs.
want give
No
him
man,
JD. Me want give
Mr.
yeah.
Butler gets his credit as well. But I'm not every
Yeah.
time we put that in it, we have to put the other academies them as well. I'm not gonna give any
Yeah, yeah.
separate credit.
And may I be honest to you, JD, I'm always keeping it real. I don't have the information about the other academies as much as you. So me, I give him credit for sure. The fans them say we can't discuss.
No,
what
hold on,
he
Jeff. Hold
does.
on, Jeff. Hold on. I've given the man him credit. But I've
Yeah,
said I'm gonna
yeah.
put others because Minister Thames say you have others that do it and them are do it in a good amount because if them are go with two separate teams, like a under 15 and an under 17 team, that is almost close to 60 players. Nobody never got nowhere with 60 players one time. That never happened. And none of you can't tell me say that happened before. That never happened before. So what these guys are doing, it's something good. So I want to highlight that as well. So don't say I said I'm giving Mr. Butler his credit, but
No,
I'm
me
giving
never said that.
no,
Me
no,
said
man.
that, JD.
No, the chat me a fight with man. They tell him say that a lie not tell me just me I give others. You see the problem though, they cannot differentiate, because try just object to something and add two more people to it. It's a problem. Yes.
May I give me credit because more people always know this. I can never discuss the fact that Craig Butler is one of the best at what he does. As far as for me personally, he has blessed us with a player like Leon Bailey based on his work and his drive and what he has done to develop the players. And I appreciate that because I was one of the fans then. As Mr. JD, when me on the YouTube and me a host, that's different. But when me in your comment section, I'm a fan because I'm a fan of your show as well. You see me? So people need to know. So when me down there in the comments there, so me go just type like a fan. Because that's what some people get big in them head and things. Say, yeah, you put a little camera by yourself. Me reach where? Me reach where? On StreamYard? I'm still a fan. I'm a fan of the shows. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the shows who just gives my opinion. You see me I say? So me I say he has blessed us with one of the best players out of Jamaica. I used to be
Facts.
on Leon Bailey's page as a fan. And then comment section I've said, Leon, I would have loved for you to come play for Jamaica. And Craig Butler is a man who developed Leon Bailey. So those things, I give him 150% credit. And I've said before, Craig Butler could have done something with Jamaican football if he knew how to just put his difference aside. But I said his radical views, JD, it would rub too many people the wrong way in the JFF, and they would they would have picked sides when it come to him in there. I think he would be a problem. They would have to fire everybody and let Mr. Butler bringing in one team to work in the JFF. I don't see him working with the others because the wounds are just too deep, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
The wounds are just too deep. And that's what I'm trying to say. As long as Mr. Butler don't ease up or forgive the JFF, we are going to scrutinize everything when he say to. Me just tell you that as a fan of Jamaican football and the JFF come with the Jamaican football, them just get a deal with Adidas. I'm so happy. I can't wait to go grab off one of them jersey there for the shelf. Me can't wait for March come for the side start play again. And the JFF still I go organize that. It's not Mr. Butler. So I have to live with them as well. So if every day him go come out and beat them, him just have to expect that he need to come out and say factual things and can't use the fact from 2005 still try the JFF, brother. Dennis Chung them here make changes. Even the president, I believe the president know that his job is on the line and he has to get certain things right. And when people are under pressure sometimes, that's when you see the best out of them. So big up yourself, JD.
All
I'll
right,
keep
respect.
watching the show.
Yeah, man. Well said, bossy. Well said. All right. So that was JT. Like, brought up some good points. I'm very sorry if I never gave one individual. So, all right, Mr. Butler should get his credit to develop people. And the other guys coming up that's doing it now, they should get their credits. All right, I'm very sorry if I never formulated properly to you guys liking. All right, and Tennessee says, JD, Mr. Butler also said that he has his agent license. Can we check that one as well? We will see, we will definitely see. All right, yes. So guys, we have 117 those. Please do smash a like button and definitely subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, obviously this is a place that we have to be objective and people call in and give their take, so anyone can call in if they want. If you want to come on the show, make sure you can just show it, just put your camera on. I would just like that. All right, yes. But if you don't have no time for your camera, just call in. Just call in. The phone line is there. All right, yes. So let me hear what the person's saying inside the chat, because them Demo already in the chat fighting. All right, real talk, JD, 100%. People agreed with JT there. Well, according to Butler, the Adidas deal is nothing to be happy about. Well, I think he needs to produce what he has, so others can verify to see if his opinion is exactly as his opinion is valid, you know. But if you just say it flat out, people will question it, you know. So these are the things that maybe rub people the wrong way, and then him and them keep on fighting. But that is just the individual's mentality. I don't think he's going to change at any time. So I don't think this problem will solve, you know. So all you have to do, just separate him from the kids that he's teaching, you know. So if you have a problem with him like Travis, just separate him from the kid and keep the kids. So you just look at Whisper completely different from Mr. Butler, you know, and then I think everything will be okay. People just need to on the same page before them start. Yes, that is true. That is definitely true. All right, big up, big up. Can't expect a rational behavior from irrational people still. But tell you what, we can't give irrational people position. Simple as that. If you want people, if you don't want people to hurt you, don't put them in a position that they could hurt you if they are irrational. I think that is properly put. Too many vloggers took the same approach as Butler towards the JFF. So me now criticize Butler on that point. It is cultural. It is always the government fault for a lot of Jamaicans also. But at least we are wising up and changing. We are changing as human beings, and that is something to be proud of. Don't At least we are growing. So at least we could see the difference when someone come and say something TikTok. So that's where you should give us the respect then. You get me? And all right, the man of war about the academies. All right, so Demo, could you call in, Demo, and explain to us what's up? All right, could you call in and explain to us so we can understand, because you sent me it. And all right, the man them dig up receipts. So anyways, Fortuna, Dusseldorf, I think this is what this should be German. This should be German. All right, and they have translated it. So Dusseldorf have gesagt here. I don't know what at Kyle Butler's going on, but there is no contract between him and Fortuna Dusseldorf. And that was on June 18th. June 29th. 29th of June, 2018. 2018, yes. And it has 96 retweets and 292 likes. So it looks like that's a different war with what people said they were relying on. All right, so maybe these are the things that people saw and clearly saw that it's not accurate information. You understand me? So that's why people might have him up when it comes on to these things. So people on the Butler side just totally understand why people don't jump to believe. You understand me? And that's why I said to them, please separate the kids from the individual. You get me? Yes. And this is an article I'm trying to get it up from Dusseldorf, or Fortuna Dusseldorf. They literally wrote it there, so it's there. So maybe they got the information and they're saying nothing like that. CB only talk about Phoenix alone, but he want Jamaica to do good. All right, that's what's coming from Travis. JT are not much better than Butler when it comes to Jamaican football. Uno believe Uno better than everybody. JT not aren't okay. Okay, so people where's the link to come on? Colleen, the big boss. Colleen, let me drop the link anyway. All right, we need to stop talking about Craig Butler. If he's in the news, ethnic, or somebody bring him up in the conversation, he's a human being, so we cannot stop talk about him. Big boss. All right. The thing is, we're not going to lament on the conversation. All right. Yes. JD did they did it with Bayern as well, JD. So okay. All we're doing is just getting up the information. Let me try and get it right there so people can come on. So why Demon just call on the same phone line? Demon can just call, you know. Demon just want it to be difficult, you know. All right, let me drop the link. All right, so Demon can come on and say his piece. So I've dropped the link, Demon, so you can come on and say a piece. Chevy Spesso said, Imaxit, you know it is not the JFF fighting against. Yes, I think I figured that out. And then we have our brother checking if a whisper video don't pass and then man in a pass, the whisper video don't start. So thanks very much, Advocate. Make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Same war, different battle when it comes to Butler. Dima don't want peace. He wants problem. Yes, so I want to see because I dropped the link and I don't see him. But Dima, we don't have the whole day, you know. We only have 2 hours, maximum 2.5. All right. So make sure to give guys, if you want to come on, make sure to come on. Good afternoon, Sir Dima. How are you doing, sir?
Check. What's up, boss?
We are alive and well, you know, but we have to make sure we have to give you a story because we know you are a man that will bad you up, you know. Because when they tell us something about Liverpool and when they report it accurate, you know, you're bad you up. So the fact that you're here, I want you to be saying what you have to say. Yes. So what you have to
So
say?
it's not a bad up thing, and that's why I wanted you to put it on the screen.
Okay.
Because this is the thing for me, right? And I was saying it earlier in the morning. People are saying no on peace and all of them stuff. That's not not my agenda. See?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I have noticed a pattern, right? And that's why I sent that to you. I have noticed that this is becoming a pattern because me see the talent we Whisper have. I'm more good for the youth. I believe the man can be a world beater if he's in good hands and training and everything. So obviously more good for the youth. But I remember the same thing happened with the Kyle Butler situation and how he might go sign for Dusseldorf and the man up on Instagram and sign up all contract, and make it look real and everybody happy for him or whatever. A signed contract and everything look real. The man got signed for Dusseldorf. And all of a sudden, the club came out and come and say, listen, what? We don't know anything about this situation. We disassociate ourselves with anything of this Kyle Butler person. He's not signed. And so that's why I'm sending the evidence to say, listen, this is a pattern. So what I don't want for Whisper is for the same thing I reach him. I'm sure him probably I go get it and all that, but we just want to know the truth. You get me, I say? So I don't want Whisper thing go down the line. They come, I don't want Whisper turn out in a producer. Zine, Kyle Butler turn out in a producer and then that more for Whisper. More the man for become a footballer, Zine. And so that's all. But remember this happening so clearly. I made a bunny mouth and like it's just ridiculous. You cannot tell life on them something. And that's all. I just want clarity.
But you see you see, guys, people it's straightforward because Dima from know him and I saw him stay, he not care what you want think. He might come out and tell you his opinion on the matter. You understand me? And you have to understand these personals because if they were burnt more than once, it's hard for the man to come here and want to believe. He wants to be reserved and say, okay, when it happens, I can clearly say, all right, he gets it right this time, but he's not gonna jump off on the front foot and say, okay, it looks the same way, so why should I believe it this time? No, yes, I understand.
Exactly.
theory. I understand it.
Exactly. And you know what make it what make it worse to me? The man they on the next channel, and the man come out and the video was out there, like you mentioned the video. When they have
yes.
Zine, and the title of the video was Whisper to Newcastle. Or something like that, right? But Whisper to Newcastle's words, them they did on the YouTube thing. The man come on a big stream and I come and tell Jamaica say, I slip out when him say that on the video. So that's why I'm end up on have to delete it this morning because it slip out and things we him for say never did for say. But me say, that brother, you're easy. So so the reason why you take down the video of Whisper to Newcastle is because you and your Phoenix people in my talk and you're there for delete it. That makes sense? Who you try fool?
But it looked like I went and me telling people himself go over there to look because a lot of people say
yes.
So
But that may show you. The man come and say it slip out. Say a Newcastle him go. So that's why I'm end up having to delete it, and apparently him never know say that was the title of the video before him say. So when he saw it in this morning and he said that was the title, him tell whoever control the YouTube to take it down. I mean, like, brother, like we are try fool with them something, man. See, so for me things just not add up. Like from the Kyle Butler thing in my head, then this YouTube video him put up yesterday and I have to delete it this morning. And now this letter from the new cat, it just not add up to me. So I go wait till the 6th because like I say more good for the youth. See?
The 6th but the good thing is when I contact the next guy, the guy said him still have it on the books. Him doesn't know the coach don't know about it. So it looks like we get the guy had from the long time. So that's I could have come out and said it's a 6 because nobody in Jamaica never reported it as a 6. Nobody give you any time. But me get the time from in England. So that's why me say, all right, then me go wait until, because the guy said wait until we see it on the day, but I will be here to give you the live information update. So we have to just wait and see. We hope him get the chance on the 6th and watch the other players them, and it looks like it's a good battle. You have quality players there, and I would love for Jamaican people to get it if it happens, to see how much talent's really the outer place, because I'm telling you, you have a lot of player like Whisper there, like in the same mold how they play. So I would love for Jamaican people to take him out of the Money Cup and put him in that field for people to see the talent, and I would love it, but let's see still if it happen, if it happen, it happen, yeah.
No, if it not happen, but the fact that Newcastle was mentioned, if that not happen, boss, no, I can't go take nothing serious with it. Like me have my personal experiences before, so I have a preconceived notion of what he's like. But I obviously rate what him do for youths and and all of them, because a couple of my virgin them, them come out of the ghetto from him because of him, and I play ball in Europe. Like me know personally, same do it. See? So I don't know hate thing, but I just know him personally from experience. So I just want to see it for myself, and I'm a believe. Seeing is believing for me. See? with him personally.
It's very clear. I'm definitely respect
that. Yeah, man. So big up yourself.
All right, respect Big Boss, yeah? All right, so that was a great demo passing through, chopping it up. We have only 17 minutes to the 2 hour, and then we will decide if we're going to go the extra half hour. So the link is in the chat so people can come on, but just turn them your camera on, just like how Demo turned his camera on, or you just call in on the phone, we chop it up, because once we're done with this today, we're going to move on to other works. We have some under 17 content coming up on the Imaxit channel. We have girl football coming up on the Imaxit channel. We have boy football coming up on the men football coming up on the channel as well. But we just believe that we had to come back and deal with this, because I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, oh JD, why are you talking so bad in the video? I said, me talking bad? I was the most objective in that video, so I had to come back, clear it up, and then hear from others so people can see that I was not being so harsh, yeah. All right. The Nigerians are smart. Be careful. Okay. Okay. Well, tell you what, we got the proof. and it was sent by his team. So let me just wait and see. You know, we want the best for the kid because and I would love to see those games or even the trials. I would love to see everything because I would just love Jamaican people to see, like Al Maverick, because Maverick did a clip. You know, I just want him to see what talent is overseas. You know, and once Whisper can start with those levels, it only shows you that he's a real generational talent if he can go there and start with those levels. So that's what I would want Jamaican people to see. I would love to. If he's gonna be there, at least once the first day pass, I will try and get footage of the training for you guys. Because that's what I would love, because I want to show Jamaican people the levels of football. The levels of football. Because I think they don't know. They don't truly know the levels of football, you know? And I think they don't give worldwide football its recognition, at least from an earlier age. So I think I would love to see that trials, and I'm going to try my best to get it. And hopefully Richie them record it as well, you know, and make with people can see it in the country. Yeah. Kai said I want to see everything, but I think maybe you're not gonna see everything. But you might get some little clips here and there, you know. Yeah, I totally understand if I don't see everything. Manu and Chelsea called me for a trial. Okay, Alwyn said, oh no, I won't get back the channel. I've said that from a long time, so that's why we started to just build back this channel. Alwyn, you know, but we have to start from we still have the same amount of people, if not more. So I guess we are just building, and when once we go back to our Suriname side and our Haiti side, we're going to get back all of our subscribers. We had more Asians and Surinamese on this channel than Jamaicans. So once you go back into those territory, you will see our subscribers jump up to thousands. You get me? And we will do the Nigerians as well, and that might even push us past the 20,000 very fast. If can go there and score in every game, we have some real special in our hands. Yes, man. But I'm just telling people, Jamaican people, the difference in quality. The difference in quality. It's, yeah. Believe me, it's not a Manning Cup, and if he can go there and do his thing, I would be proud of him. You know, that's what I really want to see, to really judge him. Cataract, when a British 8-year-old like your Neville or 15-year-old sign an academy contract, is it a professional contract? No, speak the truth. Oh, you're just the man trying to win a conversation with me. JD, I'm going on trials at Manchester City next month. Okay, no problem, no problem. Butler shows picture of him and others, but never shows his credential. Okay, boy, tell you what, once Mr. Butler have a program, you guys go over there, and I can tell you, go to his Instagram, so he has to answer you. Because from time to time on his YouTube, he does not really answer people. And you just ask him all of these questions, you know, because remember, we are not his keeper, you know. And if we answer the questions, it will sound like we're eating on the personnel, and we don't want to come off like that. We want to just be objective, you know. Yes. So if he has all the credentials, you just go on his Instagram live. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do more Instagram lives. You get me? And some half-an-hour lives, maybe 2 times a week, to turn up the Instagram, you know, because the people say that they do like it. So we're gonna bring some of the information over the Instagram and burn it down, you know. Yes, and I guess, you know, maybe Mr. Butler will come on one time on the Instagram because he's much more frequent on that Instagram thingy. So we are going to be on the Instagram, you know. Yeah, so maybe he will drop in and give his take, you know, and can reason out something. Yes, so we have covered a few things, guys. We have talked about the upcoming 80 game against Senegal, and then Chile. If they do pass Senegal, they have to face Chile to qualify to go up there as a next Caribbean CONCACAF team, making it to the World Cup. Obviously, you know that they have a plethora of qualities. To be honest, very, very good qualities. Personnels that we talked about. We saw them in the Jamaican game. So you have Saint Felix, very good player. Mondesir, good player. Jedi, good player. Bojela, good player. Dumani, you know her as well. And I would say Surprise and Limi with Constant, those are all good players. So they have a good squad. They just need more time to gel and keep on learning. And I do believe since the last time they have finished with the with the World Cup qualifiers, they have gotten better because I saw them against Portugal. We covered that game live on the Imaxit channel. They looked a little bit better, you know. And obviously the goalkeeper is not the best, you know. Goalkeeper, I'm tired of these short goalkeepers, you know. Yes, I'm tired of these short goalkeepers. So yeah, they have a little work to do there, and I think they are working on their weaknesses and as well. So we did that. We did the Macy Greenwood situation, and then we did the Richards situation, and I think we did a good job. No overly top fighting. Everything was very good. Yeah. All right. I want to see him play against good players. He has ability, but schoolboy football is no place to judge a player. That level and the level others are playing at are worlds apart. But that's the thing, you know, one. I've heard people call programs and say that in England the league ain't better than Manning Cup, and I'm saying I have never heard a bigger lie in my life, and this is where pride comes from. The ego of us sometimes is just ridiculous. You get me? And that's where we can set up people. I have literally heard a man say, the Manning Cup, some of the Manning Cup teams are better than the under 21s in England. Brother, people don't follow that. That is complete BS. I think you can take up under 21 teams and they come here in Jamaica and actually win the Premier League over and over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. If you put 4 under 20 U21 England team, I can tell you 10 years and one Premier League team don't win win a Premier League in Jamaica. And I'm not asking you. And I've literally heard that on YouTube. People claim to send them there England. And this is why people come up and say that I'm always harsh. But I am what I see the physical football, and that is complete utter garbage. That is lie. We are comparing under 21s yesterday to say that they could rival even MLS teams. We played a CCCC team and we played a Caribbean team, and they beat the brakes off our actual big teams in the country. And that is 20 levels below what we're talking about. So so that means we're giving Whisper even more credit if he goes up at that level and shined. You understand me? So that's the thing, you know, at least we end up giving people their true credit. You get me? But under 21s, don't let anyone tell you any foolishness. All right, look, I'm going to show you how lie people is. I'm going to show you, and look how sometimes you get the proof. Look how sometimes you get the proof. I will open the Discord, Jason. Say if you want to pass through, you can. I will open the Discord because I still have a little time. I'm going to show you how live people is. I'm going to show you live people is. Did you remember when Whisper out of his own mouth said, the first thing Whisper said, the first thing Whisper said, the Manning Cup is not that high of a league. And then after what he said about when he went to play in England, he said his stress was burning him and all sorts of things. And if you don't run back, you get embarrassed. So if the person that just dominated the Manning Cup and we said he can go in the JPL and still dominate, which I am not 100% sure that he's going to dominate, but I think he's going to still be an okay player, a good player at his age, 17, and grow into his own. Maybe next year you would dominate it or something. We don't know as yet. We can't evaluate it properly as yet. But he said the Manning Cup is a joke. Practice game, and then at the same time he was talking about when he was in England and how hard it was. So in the world, and that was under 18s. That was under 18s, and I'm not even sure. I am still not sure because I don't have the documents to prove that it was under 18. I still have to wait to see if it's under 18s. So, but take it as his word because I want to believe the kid. It's under 18s. So if that was harder, so then why would the under 21s be easier? So sometimes, guys, you need to call out people when they make these mad statements. You get me? You have to call them out. Commenters, you need to call them out when they make these mad statements because that is absolute garbage. No, I've heard it, man. I've heard it, man. I mean, no one hear it, but Uno does not respond because of only my show alone. Uno talk, Uno combat me, pan it, you know. I prefer not to speak, but once you hear them something again, you call out the people them, because it's utter madness from that caller. You get me? If Calabar wins Manning Cup, then Manning Cup is better than the English League. All right. Um, they compete in UFA Champions League. JD, don't surprise the under 21 way better than the JPL team. But Dean Fraser, I've just said to you, I believe that if you put the under 21s teams, 4 of them in the JPL, they dominate for the next 10 years. If you take the same players them now, the Hutchinsons them and show off Chelsea's under 21 team in the Premier League, they dominate for 10 years. 10 years. 10 years, and I'm not asking you. You have to broke all you have to broke all of them foot. You have to broke all of them foot because they're gonna embarrass people in it. And this is not bringing down anything because I think even Chevis Peso would agree on that. Would agree that if you take the under 21s English, the Chelsea under 21 team, even though people don't rate Chelsea, they would dominate the JPL. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. You understand me? So we have to be careful and what rhetoric we try to sell. You get me? It's not everything, not because you will come on these platforms just to make Jamaica look good. We have to talk sense some of the time, man. You get me? Yes. And what happened to the camp? It's not every 2 weeks. Maybe they are still working on things, Wizard. Maybe they are still working on things. No, you know, maybe they are still working on things, you know. So give them a little time. Maybe next week or so, yeah, you will get more clarity. Because remember, they have a match coming up, you know, they have a match coming up with Trinidad. I'm not sure if it's twice. I need to get the full report on it and then I can bring it back to you. But that's happening as well. So we see. They have a lot of things in the works. So let's give them a little time. But guys, in life, let we give people their credit. Let we give people their credit. World football ain't no joke. I'm very sorry. World football ain't no joke. Yeah. U19 was that competitive. Even non-league teams, that's no cap either. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't know why people just, I don't know if it's because something that they're looking at every day, why they have to come up here. No, Chevis is not me said that. It's a man calling on a program, a reggae boy program, and said that. You get me? And when I was because I'm listening, because I'm just listening. And when I hear the man say it, I'm saying, damn, nobody now call out the man here. And I've heard it just slide and nothing happened. Everybody, yeah, people just attack and everything. Nobody no question it, and like, why you think it's better? Like what they did so much, you know? Yes, but I'm just saying what I saw. I don't think so, JD. Probably in England, not in Jamaica. Just like Johnson, Ravel, Reed was supposed to dominate CONCACAF. They were to dominate CONCACAF, but they needed help to dominate CONCACAF as well. And it just never worked out, TikTok. And it could still work out because Ravel Morrison go in the MLS. He was good in the MLS. Look how life funny. He went in the MLS and he was good in the MLS, TikTok. So he never looked at the MLS, that he was actually good in the MLS. I don't hear talk about that in the TikTok. He was good in the MLS, you know. And nobody talks about that. You get me? Imaxit, do you have the time for Trinidad, the Youth 17, and Saturday at States? I should have the time. 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 I think they said 3:30. I think they said 3:30 on the video on Simon's channel. 3:30, I heard they said. Can someone confirm that it's accurate? Because the guy said 3:30, you know. But we still have to wait. But he said 3:30 on the clip. 3:30 Jamaica time. JD, that's how him feel, bro. That's not real. No, I know, but when the man said, my heart pain me. Come here, I said, Jesus, God. So, people go, when we come here and talk, now that's why people eat, man, because we not put down, we just talk realistic, you know. And that, so remember, guys, we're not straight on the conversation. We say if Whisper go and play good against them guys here, that tells me that him could have dominate, or him could have be a very good player, standout player in the JPL, and him is definitely a gem at 17. If he can go to the under 21s and perform anything, just perform. Once I see him perform, I am going to come here and laud him, and you guys can't tell me nothing, because now me see him perform against quality people. You get me? Yes. And that would be fair, because if we can't laud him at that time and give him that credit, that means we just bad mind the kid. You understand me? If me see him go to the under 21s and him perform well, we have to give him his credit. We have to give him his credit. All right. Let me know what say you guys. If he goes and perform with the under 21s, would you not say we have to put him in the wonder kid category because he's 17 and he performs? All right. Yes. I wonder if me can go to Stats, go watch. Yeah, Travis, if you go to Stats, call me, because I want somebody to record the damn game. You understand me? Yes. Also, JD, I believe Ravel seal his USA visa by joining Rooney in the MLS, which is a plus. Yes, but TikTok don't want to answer that, TikTok don't want to answer that. So the man is performing in MLS, It's a 4 a.m. If they say 3 o'clock and 4 a.m., 4 p.m., no problem. All right, I will live with that. Ravel dominated, bro. Dean Fraser, TikTok does bad mind the man, All right, massive respect, guys. Let me get 2 bills on the video, man. Let me see how much the video on. All right, we're 9 away from 150, guys. Smash the like button and subscribe at the same time. I saw Jamaican Guna in the chat. I don't know what's up with him. Jamaican Guna, you just saw the link. So that means you know real talent. Did you watch any of the Jamaican schoolboy football games? Did anyone impress you? Big up yourself, Jamaican Guna. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Gavin said it. If him and my sister work it out. You're answering. Wait, people coming in the chat and answering from early on. So why you guys not answering it? If the guy go on and impressed at the under 21s, we have to start give him credit. All right. For me, I wouldn't call him a wonder kid. If he's able to dominate, I'll like to see him versus men before making that statement. So African. Africans. If he goes and perform top tier in under 21s, I will give him big credit. All right. Yes, big credit. All right. Yes. All right. Let me take out the wonder kid because it looked like nobody. All right, Era. You see, if he goes and perform, guys, if he goes and perform in the under 21s, it simply means I would say that Maverick was okay to say what he wanted to say. Maverick was okay. Hello, good day, my brother Africans, because I've been wanting to fire for a long while now, and you're here.
Yeah.
No,
well, as you can see by name, I'm not fired yet, JD. I'm not fired yet. So, as the name says, I'm still kicking.
The wonder kid statement might be an overstretch then, but I would give him higher praise and say that he has a good future. Like definitely in one of these top 5 leagues. You get me? I'm still waiting for that, waiting for the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, and I think that's fair to look at it that way. I think how he does here is definitely going to build a narrative for him one way or the other, right? He's either he's as good as we said he was, or people are going to come and say he was all hype from the beginning and there's no way. So his legacy for some people is going to be made or lost right here. Now, would I call him a wonder kid? No. But like you said, and I do agree, if he performs well, all the credit to him. Because you can perform well, get your contract go. You know me in terms. I don't jump on them so quick. And for me, you have to earn it. So he can do well, and I'll be impressed. I'll be happy, and then that's one in the confer. But yeah, until it is, he whether it's by his doing or not, this weekend is going to have a lot weighing on it for people's perception of him as a player.
All right, well said, well said. JD, I wonder kid is like Lovelace, but remember he never had the opportunity like Lovelace over there, you know, so that's why he had a part-time opportunity and he did well, you know. His name is Jam Cans. O'Neill Chippy McDonald leaves Kingston Technical in 1994 and went into the JPL and scored over 10 goals by the end of the season. He also held the scoring record before Bumpy took it from him. Lima tell Pamino, JD. What Lansley, yes, you can join Mr. Lansley because we're trying to finish over the 2.5 hour mark. JD putting Whisper in the same category as Mbappe. Listen to me, listen to me, Omzo, Frenchman. Listen to me well. I've asked a question if the man go there and put out some performance. He's still 17. And just asking if the guy go and put in. We can be here questioning everything. And if I ask a question towards something because it's in favor of the player, Uno just want to go to the bad mind route. When they say the man now gonna be a wonder kid, impressed, no problem. It's okay. But I'm just asking a question. So at least the video can done with me asking a question. All right, Frenchman. All right. He is a JA1 wonder kid. Okay. Yes, I would agree with that. He's definitely a JA wonder kid. JD, not a question, a statement. It's a fact. He was showing all these pictures with himself and a lot of Europeans, but not once show his credential. Okay. All right, thank you very much, sir. Traffic, bro. Every car in a JA depend the road. What? Okay. All right. JD, the show nice. We thought some man today. Jesus God. Right? Who is that? I don't understand. Jason, I'm gonna close this damn thing
I'm
because
assuming that's not me.
I can't be you. It can't be you because you're not on the show. So Dean Fraser. All right, Dean Fraser. Enough is enough. I want to see this Brussels fight. Belgium versus France. Okay. Him oh, Umza a fool, man. Umza now coming to Brussels. But talk all him want. Okay, and the pastor claimed that he wanted to come on. But look at the pastor want me to directly give him the link. You get me? Yes, so the pastor, yeah, these guys are something else in a man. Yes, Pastor.
As you're doing that, just your vibes. I'll just say this: Ruben Desa is one name I'm looking at, but honestly, Ibrahim Igazi is the name that I'm most curious about. So, of the names, the league, Eric Pop is probably going to play a little bit more, but of the Canadians, Igazi is the one I'm most curious about, just because I don't want to, as a Canadian, I don't want to lose another player to Egypt. So let's lose this one.
Yeah. So Africans, what say you on the 80 team? Because a lot of people might be watching for 80. And if you're coming over from the 80 channel, please do subscribe as well. Yes, because you know I'm the resident 80 boy, just like I'm the resident Suriname boy as well. And I'm also the resident Jamaican boy, Belgian boy.
All
and
the passports, JD.
Yes.
Passport JD. I maxed the passports.
I'm Nigerian as well, so you guys got to respect me, man. Man's out here. Oh, let me drop the link right here. So, Pastor, the link is in the chat. Again, Pastor, that is the last time I'm dropping a link because I am tired now, Pastor. You know, yes. The Newcastle U21 is not very good, so he should be able to go there and do well. They are not in the top flight and are down the table. I watched them and they didn't look great, but they have players coming in to fight for spots. So now the new coach came in with the other guys. That's why I said I want to see when the competition for spot and everything. I would love to see it. Big up yourself, Simon. Thanks for passing through. Okay, so the pastor is here now. All right, so yeah. Let me put the pastor right here. JD, Pastor will come on to fight the JFF. Well, we have not said this. None of this stuff is about the JFF. So if he finds the JFF, now we know that we should know how to distance ourselves from Pastor because it has nothing to do with the JFF. You understand me? Yes. You know, Jamaica wonderkid. Okay, right.
JD,
Yes.
who is it
Yes.
that make that statement that I will come on to fight the JFF? I do not fight. I do not fight.
All right, so Pastor, we have 20 minutes and we're not going on a second over the 20 minutes. So we're going to give you your time, you and Africans. Africans had to answer this question for Edie.
Yeah.
They took away Pastor.
Because StreamYard knew better. You don't give a pastor a platform before he starts preaching for 2 hours. We'll be here for all day. No, we all know. But as for your yeah, I see now they're trying to get me going. Not gonna happen, you go public. But no, I think when it comes to Haiti, they're gonna have to outscore teams. So far, the goalkeeping that we've seen, they haven't shown the consistency enough for you to think they'll be able to get you a save here or there. So I think for them, they have to, which is how they play, attack, get 4 goals, and pray that you only give up 3. Because I'm just not confident enough with their goalkeeping, and the goalkeeping hasn't shown to be consistent just on not even the timely saves, just the expected saves. They haven't been able to do so. So for me, if I'm Haiti, I'm looking at Borgella, I'm looking at Dumornay, I'm looking at Judy, and I'm saying, you guys, if you guys can get 1 apiece, maybe 2, that's our best chance to win. Because if not, if it turns to a defensive matchup, I don't trust the last line of defense, which is the goalkeeper. So for Haiti to have a chance, they have to at least be thinking we need 3 to 4 goals a game to have a shot to make it through, and then hope we don't concede more than 3.
Okay, fair enough. All right. He will get on the JFF drama, JD. Well, today is the day. Pastor will get baptized. You know, oh, he's here, he's back. I thought he jumped off and all over the place, and then he came back. Hello, good day, Pastor. How are you doing?
Good day. I am doing very well.
Okay,
I just got road and realized the stream was going, and I saw the title and with 2 pictures there, and I was like, okay, that is something I would like to listen in and see what is going on, as well as put in my 2 cents. So you know, I was not able to join the show for the first show that part 2 of the first show, so to speak. With
Pastor,
I don't know why people.
Pastor, what you need to do, just jump off, turn off your camera, and then come back on. We will give you the permission to turn off your camera because your Wi-Fi not working, and it will send less signal, so it will be okay. So just jump off and turn the camera off because it look like your internet, your HD graphics too high.
I hear you.
Pastor 70. Pastor 70K, that looks so blurry. He's too high. So he needs to take it. He needs to take it off and then return back.
Man,
these guys are special. These guys are some special human beings. You know? Oh my God, man! These guys are troublemakers. So we are waiting on Pastor. Hopefully he turns. All right, he turns his camera off now. So hopefully we can hear him right. All right, Pastor. They said they have 3G. Is that true? What can I? Hello, Mr. Adal. How are you doing? Sorry, Mr. Adal. Sorry. These guys are special. okay. No, Pastor, internet now work, Pastor. We have to definitely Pastor spot. Pastor, internet not working. All right, Pastor, internet not working. We have to try and get Pastor back on the show. Let me call him because let me call him, guys. Let me call him. Let me call him. I think this is the best way how to get him on the show. Hello, good afternoon, Sir Pastor. Mr. Pastor Adolf, how are you doing, sir?
Good afternoon to the Imaxit family.
Yes.
To JD and all his hysterical commenters that seek opportunities to falsely label some people in defense of some other people. I do not unduly or untimely chastise the JFF for the last 6 to 8 weeks in last year. The JFF has done some good turnout, and I did not chastise them. I gave them all the credit for the good work that they were putting out. I had no chastisement for them until the foolishness began this year. And so, no one must label me as beating the JFF as though I just get up and beat the JFF. I am not an abuser. I am a correctional officer in this platform. And if you get chastisement, it's because of your continuation in wrongdoing.
But Pastor,
so let's get to the topic.
Yeah, we never need the explanation, Pastor. I tell them I have 15 more minutes. I think you took 5 minutes to explain about JFF. The same thing that you said. They never.
Pastor's still sending his greetings. Pastors out here be like, and I send greetings from the West Side Conference, who send their regards. Also, the JFF is an abomination. I send my greetings from the who send every time. Every time.
When you highlight those persons about the JFF, is you that discussing the JFF, Because I came on to speak to the issue of Mason Greenwood plus Dujuan Whisper Richards, Haiti versus Senegal.
Yes, Pastor.
I never had the JFF on my mind.
Okay, and thank you very much. And we wanted to take it off your mind. Continue. Just let me know what you're saying so we can give you your time.
Okay.
And then we'll give Mr. Blake his time.
All right.
And we can shut off at 3:30. 2.5 hours. Continue.
All right. I joined the podcast when you were using the wonderkid terminology as it relates to Whisper. I would not go so far as to say he's a wonderkid before he is proven at a level above what is inside Jamaica. So, as you were suggesting that he would have earned all the credit and accolades if he goes to this training camp and does well and impresses, I still wouldn't be so wonderkid, but at least you could start looking ahead to say, okay, he has it where it matters. A wonderkid at 17 would be like the Brazilian 17-year-old that is presently playing in the Brazilian club league.
Yes, we know who you're talking. Yes, we know who you're talking.
Yeah.
You can continue. Yes, continue, sir.
So people like those would be considered a wonder kid. Whisper may very well have the prerequisites to be wonder kid, but he has to be showcased within these professional settings. And then if he turns out to look as easy as he was in the Manning Cup, to deliver even better than he delivered in the Manning Cup, then you can start applying those terms. So we're not by any means shooting down Whisper. We are saying put him in the right places, and then he would have earned all of these adjectival definitions that you can ascribe to him.
All right. Well said. Well said. Okay. Finish. Sorry. Continue, sir.
As it matters to Mason Greenwood, I typed in on a rewatch of the Reggae Boyz commentary thing. I hope by some means or another this gets to Greenwood's inbox somewhere, wherever. Don't bother wait for the JFF request to come look for you. Just go look about the passport, because England know what they never take you. So the Bible says when your mother and father forsake you, God will take you up. Come home to Jamaica, you have a second set appearance. So when the motherland, England, when England reject you, and now they can say, Pastor Blake want the English reject. And then me will deal with them, Mr. Greenwood, when they start making them the statement. Because I know because of your unique circumstance that they might not want to be associated with you, but for purely football matters and the fact that a man that is innocent until proven guilty is to be regarded innocent. As the pastor, who, even if you did guilty, the Bible says when a brother is taken into a sin, you must forgive him and restore him speedily. Mr. Greenwood, go get the passport, and then we talk about what shape you're in. Come on.
Pastor, be careful. Look what he ended with. What shape the man in? Pastor is making talking. What are you talking about, man?
What shape he's in? Yes, remember.
We understand.
What shape he's in? He has not played any football for quite a few months now. So
yeah, but Pastor, we're not
even concerned.
Pastor, you know that you're dealing with Jamaicans, and you have to be careful with the wording, sir. You are Jamaican.
JD,
so come out and,
I heard you said this morning. And I'm going to use. I don't often draw from your vernacular to substantiate my vocabulary, but I'm going to do that just now. So you can take your hat off, and I'm not going to tell you to take a bow. Just take your hat off acknowledgement.
You want to tell me to take a bow, no?
No. I said don't.
Pastor.
Acknowledgement.
Pastor. Please.
No. I am
Pastor. You must withdraw. Learning Council must withdraw.
The man himself. Why? No. So why Pastor using big word?
So listen now, JD.
No, Pastor, you can't go any further, Pastor. You must rectify. You impugned JD. No, sir. You attempted, sir, to lead the sheep astray.
People are running ahead of what I said.
No, we are running right beside what you said, and you've attempted to lead the flock astray. Please, just do the right thing and withdraw the bow from it. And I must congratulate JD for
ambiguous comment. I will not want to be associated with that ambiguous comment. So
I'm learning.
Imaxit, we Maxit family. Yes.
I'm learning.
So JD, yes, that comment, cut that comment out of the podcast. Yes, good. No, you said this morning.
No, Pastor, before because we want to bring it to rock. Jamaican Guna, Pastor Watchmanship. You see, I told you, you're not going to get anything, Pastor, good at all from them people here when you speak like that. All right? So,
JD.
Pastor, let me find out. JD, are you using this thing that they call the stone that the transit of JD has improved? Because normally those things would pass him, but
Not today.
Me and Africans learning at the same rate, you know. We're catching up with the slangs, you know. Yes, and we're learning, you know. But Pastor look like he's old, you know. He's older than me, you know, so he's not learning nothing more than English.
JD,
Rosetta Stone, JD. Keep on the Rosetta Stone.
Pastor, but hold on, you have to bring in cataract, so make Pastor give him pint because you say a bag of things, Pastor, and never close your pint. It's so like funny, you never actually close the pint.
are you why the point no close? But go ahead, Cataract, since the show is on the close.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night, JD, good night, Pastor, good night, Africans. Bless up everyone. Bless up everyone in the comment section. You know, I really just joined to give a point of view on the Mason Greenwood situation. I must enjoin myself with the first half of Pastor Blake's commentary and disassociate and distance myself from his closing remarks. JD, I believe that Jamaica is faced with a unique opportunity. First of all, Mason Greenwood, as with any citizen of the Commonwealth, deserves the right of innocent until proven guilty. And once you have been proven innocent in a court of law, then we have to respect the court of law regardless of whatever it is that our personal viewpoint is. And I hope that Jamaicans can find it in their heart not to be judgmental, whether he comes to play for us or not. But we also know that there are many black men, both in America, some in Canada, many in England, who have been wrongfully accused, many who have served lengthy prison sentences and are later been exonerated. So we want to go say that we want to keep the Privy Council as our court. Well, the Court of England has dismissed the charges against young Mason Greenwood. I hope he learns from this lesson and walks a narrow path. I hope he can find himself with someone like in the counsel of someone like Pastor Blake, maybe draw closer to God or whatever. And really, you know, the life of a footballer is fraught with temptations, right? In England, I think those in England, you would know the term WAGs, W-A-G, wives and girlfriends. Those are women who go out and target footballers, seeking to, you know, get rich. But the point I want to say is, I think that what Jamaica can do, if we are smart, is to invite Mason quietly to come to the training when we call the Nations League together at the in March, because he would be looking for training opportunities, and that's based on whether he is what comes out of Manchester United, because he's still a Manchester United player. But he may not be in the team, but certainly he'd be looking to get as much touch on the football as he can, and maybe coming for 2 weeks in Jamaica or a week when we have the Nation League. I think it should be 10 days. You know, just no commitment, no anything, all expenses paid trip. Let's come and train with the national team. And I don't think money should be a problem, because if we have money to fly 4 players, reserve players to Guatemala, I think we can do it for a potential superstar. The last point I'll make, and then I'll invite to hear what you have to say on the matter, is that I heard on Simon's program this morning misgivings about Mason Greenwood not touching a football for 12 months or 13 months, 12 months. Mm-hmm. But if we remember, JD, Christian Eriksen didn't touch a football for nearly 9 to 10 months after his heart attack. And he signed a professional contract and went right on the field. He took a little time to get up to speed. So it's like riding a bicycle. You don't suddenly forget, but you might not be at the top of your game. And I don't think this is 12 months. It's not, we're not talking he's been out for 5 years. And our own president, Pastor Blake, would say that with a player like Javon Watson, who was out for nearly 3 years from the game and was walked right back into the national team, unless I see Mason Greenwood with a pot belly, I think the process of reaching out and, before any consummation, I think would be a good idea. But certainly I think that the administration of the JFF, certainly Dennis Strong, the general secretary who is in charge of correspondence, you can reach out to the young man through his and just express, the hope that he mental is what I would be concerned about, because this must be a serious ordeal. Wearing bracelet for the first time, not be having your movement restricted, and possibly seeing your future distinguished in front of your eyes. So it will be a huge mental effect on the young man. And I think a 2 weeks in Jamaica, in the island in the sun, could help him, recover mentally and help him to touch a football. With no commitment, he can't do any harm to the program if he's in and around our lads. What say you, JD and Pastor and the crew?
Come on. Why for the waffle? Jesus Christ.
You gotta watch your figure, apparently.
Oh.
Why for the what?
Anyways, yes. I don't know. But if he could get a call up, no problem. I have no problem with it. Yeah. I, no
really, I don't say call up now. I think an invitation is what I would say it
as a call up. If you could get him here to help his training, recovery, no problem. Or to keep him focused on something, no problem. Bring him in Jamaica, get him in the sun, and get him among some people. It could help him back to get back to a next level while they do the investigation. So I have no problem with that. I do agree. Yes. So waffle is waffle in Jamaica. Yeah, waffle in Jamaica don't mean the same thing. I don't know what everything. But guys, we have come to the end, So we see 160 people still here. Thanks very much yet again. First before we go anywhere, Wunwun put £5 on the board. Thank you very much, Wunwun. Massive respect everyone that donated today again. Massive respect. I have not gotten the 200 likes, so if you have a little time, I want to put a like on the video because we have deal with it orderly. I don't know if Pastor, okay? It looks like you're sweeping somewhere or you're cutting a fish.
I am not sweeping nowhere, and I am not cutting no fish. I am not in the middle of the sea. What I would say to the Mason Greenwood going to Jamaica thing, you see, there's such a thing called in business that you call equity relations, and I don't think the JFF practices equity relations at all. This is an opportunity where, as Cataract said, he doesn't have to make a decision that he would play for Jamaica, but this is Jamaica doing something for you, and
but Pastor, saying
we cannot lose either way.
Pastor, saying never going to bring up the JFF. You could have talked about it.
I am not talking about the JFF. I am talking about Greenwood and what is required to get him back to his very best in the fastest possible time.
You just said equity relations. and you
Yes.
talked about the JFF and equity relations.
Only in the sense that they are the governing body who would have the responsibility to make this contact and this process smooth and effective.
Okay, sir. Okay, all right. Finish up the statement. Yeah. Everyone get them final point. Just say, so continue the final point, sir, and then Cataract can get the final point,
Yes.
and then Africans.
The truth of the matter is, when you are a young man, the folly of youth oftentimes is more appealing, and so we do not pay the necessary attention and safeguard ourselves. With that said, as you mature, you must learn from your mistakes, from the mistakes of others, and do better with the rest of your life. So I am happy that things have turned out for him legally the way they have. And I am dearly hoping that he realizes it is a taller order for him to be called by England, and he doesn't waste any time. Because I don't care who are the naysayers. If I have to read the word of God or quote it verbatim in his defense, that even if he was guilty, I don't care about that at this stage. The Bible says you must restore a brother speedily, and Mason Greenwood must be aided in getting back to the very best that he can be as fast as possible.
Thank you very much, Pastor.
There ended my final point.
All right, so go ahead, Africans, and then and then Cataract can go ahead after, because clearly the man have the man have a long ending, you know, so you have to give them time. So go ahead, Africans.
Yeah, I'm not a pastor, so this won't be a quick 40 minutes. Really quickly, for Greenwood, yes, agreed. This is an opportunity where if you can start to build that relationship, and maybe he comes, maybe he doesn't, but at least extend that olive branch, let him come in, see what he can do, and if you get him, that's a great coup for you. But again, these things don't happen overnight; they take time. So continue to build the relationships. When it comes to Whisper, a lot of people's opinion on this player, whether positive or negative, are about to be made in these next few days, whether that's fair to the player or not, whether that is a result of the hype or not. People are going to look at him, and if he makes this, they're going to say he's what we thought he was. And if he doesn't, they're all going to turn and say he was nothing but a bag of hype. So no need to worry about that on that. And then when it comes to Haiti, Senegal, Senegal is a good side. Experienced, a little bit disciplined in that aspect. But when it comes to Haiti, they're going to have to say we need 4 goals, and we hope our goalkeeper only lets in 3. That's the only way going through, and if they do, survive in advance.
All right. So thanks very much for that. So best I say, JD, yes, this was a good show. I did everything on my paper.
JD.
Yeah, but Pastor,
JD,
you all right, Pastor?
Start before you run. All I'm interjecting.
It was Cataract time.
Yeah. Hold on. 1 minute.
Two
1 minute.
The same name,
for
so
all the persons listening. No, hold on. Less than a minute. It's less than a minute that I'm saying.
So Pastor, and him have to tell you, say him can give it a minute. You understand me? You can't.
No, I don't need a minute. Cataract, can I get 15 seconds?
Oh, Lord.
15 seconds maximum.
Alter call. It's gonna be 20
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, JD, as it relates to Greenwood and the relationship that we're suggesting that Jamaica can bridge with him, this will not serve to be attractive just for Mason Greenwood. Imagine all the other players looking on who possibly could join Jamaica and seeing the value of what Jamaica would have done for Mason Greenwood. Whether he signs or not should not be an issue. That's all I was saying.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Thank you very much, Pastor. So go ahead now, Cataract.
Thank you, JD. Well, I think Pastor would know that I'm not known to be a 1 minute man. So, few seconds.
Nor am I.
Made it clear down there.
Nor am I.
Right. And I you know something, JD. JD. It's not tomorrow thing, you know. I ain't that, you know. I ain't that.
Pastor, you're dealing with people, you're dealing with church, Pastor. You have to
JD.
be a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think I'm closing now. All I can say is that
It took 30 years to prepare for 3.5 years of ministry. There is nothing in that, in the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, of whom I am a disciple, that suggests I should be a 1 minute man or a 2 minute man. You have to be a long distance to that. 30 years is no mean feat.
And JD, with that we can only say the sisters on the choir all look happy.
Oh, they sing lustily and lovely. May God bless us.
JD, big up yourself. Big up your man with that chat. Big up the whole Jamaica. Thank you for the time, and I hope you can confirm it tomorrow. When it's 3:30, because you know we did it on our ears. Saturday.
Well, that'd be good because we don't have a video, man. So I don't know if you have a video. Anyway, yeah, man. Respect and thanks for passing through. Yes. So, Pastor, thanks very much yet again. All the persons that donated, put their likes on the video. Every single like count. Everything counts. So thanks very much. So we are going to be coming into a very much difficult week with a lot of games. So make sure you just support the platform. Keep on telling your friends them to get back to 20,000. Not on one channel, but 2 channels. So we need 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we're going. We are at 10,000 and we need a next 30,000. All right. Yes. So keep doing that great work. Thanks yet again, man. All right. Respect and thanks. See you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Stay safe and take care. All right. Bye-bye.